Possibly make any more noise? I guess so.
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Hello. Is this thing on? W mods. W mods for sure. Hello, everybody. I'm live on a Sunday. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe I'm live on a Sunday and I'm not wearing a hat? It was both of you. It was everybody. Thank you, Shanti, though. Shanti, you definitely said it first. Oh my God, so many people here already. Be More Natural was first today. Jackie, I see you. What's going on? W check-ins, everybody. Shanti, Gliz, I hope you get your voice back soon. Happy Black History Month, everybody. It is, what a great month. What a great month. I can play this without fear now, unless that happens. Damn, Kobe really wanted that extra, like that extra camera time. Jubes, what's going on? How are you? Kev, I see you, Kev. Jason, I see you on YouTube. Appreciate y'all being here today on this lovely Sunday. Hope y'all are having a great Sunday. Juice, listen, every Walk Wednesday I play that, and I just updated it. So yeah, that's a normal thing around here. All right, so as y'all know, and why y'all are mostly here is to hear me and two of my favorite Sonic fans talk about the Sonic 3 movie. As y'all know. Hang on, I just want to throw somebody up behind me. It is live, that works. All right. Tiger Tracer W check-in. We finally get to talk about this damn movie. Like, I feel like I've been waiting 2 months to talk about this movie, and now we can finally talk about it. Once again, let me just say this before I even bring the guests on, before I even, get this call going and bootlegly get them over here on this side of the screen. If you have not seen the movie, we are not holding back on spoilers. We are not holding back. Big CDW, what's going on? Welcome in.
Dropping this here real quick, busy this afternoon, but you
do your thing, J6.
Never stops.
Do your thing, J6. Send me a song offline if you want. Never mind, there's your song. Good job. Like, all right. I'm gonna do the squats. I'm gonna do the thigh slaps. We're gonna get his song added to the playlist. We are not listening to the playlist today. We're listening to a Sonic playlist. The playlist will return Wednesday. We're listening to a Sonic playlist because this stream is all about Sonic. So we're gonna recap the movie. We're gonna sit here and just yap about the movie. I literally did not make talking points because I honestly don't think with these two I'm going to need them. We're all just gonna remember shit from the movie and just go from there. And then we're going to do a tier list. And it's not going to be your typical tier list, like who's the best Sonic character, who's the best, whatever. This tier list is going to be who would we invite to the cookout, our cookout. If we were to have a Sonic cookout right now, would we invite these characters? Would we not invite them? Would they be completely banned? Could they come as a +1, etc.? So that's how we're going to do things with the tier list today. All right. It's going to be great. All y'all input is welcome, but the only input that matters are me and the two guests up here who y'all know very well. They're going to introduce themselves once they get on camera. And once I add this song to this playlist, I don't know why it's not loading. There it is. W check-in. Inferno, what's good, bro? Okay, together by Amine. Always gotta get my subs playlists up to date. Jackie W check-in, welcome in. Jackie, I hope you've been good, buddy. All right, but yeah, we were listening to all Sonic music. Let me see. We got Fitted to be gaming behind us today. What's he doing? Wukong, funny enough. Funny enough, he's doing Wukong. All right. W check-ins, everybody. Gliz, I see you, bro. I hope you feel better soon. I know you lost your voice at the Royal Rumble. What a Rumble. What a Rumble. We'll talk about that Wednesday. We'll recap the Royal Rumble on Wednesday. We have an agenda today. We have a very important, airtight agenda today. It's all about Sonic today. I'm excited because I've been waiting to talk about it with them specifically, as well as my community, their communities, just really just comb over this movie as much as we possibly can. They're gonna bring up stuff I missed. I hope I bring up some stuff that they missed. I've seen the movie twice in theaters. I didn't get to watch it on digital because I don't want to rent a digital movie. I refuse to do that. Like I will not rent a digital movie unless I really want to see it for the first time. So never that. All right. I'm gonna stall for time a little bit. Like, this is gonna be absolutely legendary though. Yes, I'm excited. Who all has seen the movie? If you've seen the movie, just say Sonic in the chat. Like, just type Sonic in the chat if you've seen the movie. If you've seen it more than once, type Sonic twice. Like, if you've seen it more than 3 times, I'm jealous. Chicken Eater, what is good? Sonic times 2, Sonic 3 times. 3 times. Like, I'm actually jealous now. I knew I should have just watched it last night. Like, listen, all I'm saying is, if you want the movie, you know what to do. You know how to find me. You know where to send it. Yep. Yep. Say less. Say no more. Like, you already know what to do. Okay. But yeah, I think this is a great way to start Black History Month because there's a lot of Black Sonic fans out there. There's a lot of Sonic fans out there, but like putting 2 of my favorites under my spotlight when they put me under theirs so much feels like a great opportunity and a great way to start off Black History Month. Like, I've known these 2 for a long time. Y'all have known them for a while, you know. Me and Felix, like, the minute we rated Felix, like, I rated into somebody who rated Felix the first time and saw a Sonic alert, it was an instant follow. I was like, oh. Like, oh. We'll say no more. And listen, with most people, with most gamers, with most guys, that's all it takes. It's one thing. It's one thing in common, and that's your boy. It's like, well, like, what can I say? A few more times after that, I was like, well, what do you know? And with Alex had Sonic sounds, transitions, stuff in her background. I was like, yeah, friendship immediately. Yep. Immediate friendship. Like, Blacksmith was good, bro. It's like, my people. Like, and I think, funny enough, I think Felix, you were the first like Sonic fan that I met on Twitch. Like, cause this was so long ago. Like, you were the first like Black Sonic fan that streamed. I was just like, we exist. Like, because at this point I already had alerts that were Sonic based. I had other stuff around my room that were Sonic based. This was like my first year or 2 of streaming, and I still hadn't run into anybody who I really just, you know, were outright a Sonic fan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. The Eggman theme song, every time I hear it, I'm calling it the Felix Getting Rated theme. Yes, it was that one, and it hasn't changed. Listen, this was years ago for me at this point. So, and it hasn't changed. Like, I think Felix's alerts have been the most consistent since I've started streaming on Twitch. Like, they're just, most of them are the exact same. Like, mine have switched around a lot. Everyone else's have switched around. Some people use the same pictures. Some people use different sounds. His have been consistently, this is Sonic. It's Sonic. It's the same things. The follow, the sub, everything. So, keep trying to think of new ways to do the same thing, but I can't. I don't even know if you should. Like, I don't even think you should at this point, to be honest. All right. I'm gonna get the call started so that I can at least get us set up in this corner, because they're gonna be in this corner for a while, and then we're gonna figure out what to do when it's tier list time. But while we're yapping, chat will be here. They'll be here. It'll be a nice little balance of the 2. We're gonna figure it out. I would use stream together. We're not using stream together. This is why. It makes my stream lag horrifically. Almost as much as Marvel Rivals does on PC. So it's just out of the cards for something like this. I mean, you know, I don't feel like trying and troubleshooting, and then the audio is weird and it's just all this other shit. It's like, no, let's just do it. Let's just do it this way. We'll figure it out another day. Like, whom together? Who are they? I don't even know. But okay, I'm gonna start this call. We'll see. Like, Alex will get here when she gets here. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But let's start this video call. Keith, what's going on? I see you over on YouTube. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
You're good. You're good.
Yes, sir.
I'm also trying to figure out how to display this the way I want.
There we go.
Oh, the background. Oh, chat.
Yeah,
Wait till y'all see.
Together just now.
I love that. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that's y'all can kind of see our conversation, but it's fine for now at least. Yep. I can at least put
money. Anything crazy?
Yeah, it's just Sonic. This. What more can we say? Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get this to where it stacks, but you know how Discord calls can be. Make this chat go away. Hi, chat. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now I just crop it the way I want. Quick crop. Let's see this hoodie, Felix. What's going on with this hoodie? Let's see that.
Oh, yo, this is a gift from my man J-Sick, yo. We were at the in San Diego last year. We went to the Sonic Speed Cafe because they opened one up there, and you got this hoodie.
That's absolutely that is tough as fuck.
It's got
chat
life form on the sleeves. Like, yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been waiting to talk to y'all because it came through Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
But I chose not to go. And I'll tell you why when Alex gets here. When Alex gets here, I'll be like, okay, this is why I didn't go. Well, we gotta do introductions and a few icebreaker questions just for the chat, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully, Alex can jump in whenever she can. But we can go ahead and introduce you, Felix. Like you need an introduction. Obviously, you probably really don't.
Who am I?
Go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy. Let the people know who you are, and also tell us when you were first introduced to Sonic.
Ooh, okay. So first and foremost, hi, my name is Felix Wind, variety caster here on Twitch. I play anything from Sonic games to JRPGs, a lot of those in recent years, actually, a lot of JRPGs, big on action, platformers, racing, so on. Gaming has been a big part of my life, honestly, since as early as like maybe 2-3 years old. I have some of the earliest gaming memories with the like Game Boy Color and N64. Those were my first like home owned consoles, but like my older brothers had a Dreamcast and a Super Nintendo, and so I've been exposed to a lot of different things. Funny enough, the Sega Genesis was one of the things that I was very sparingly exposed to, but even still, that did not stop me from getting introduced to Sonic with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That was my first Sonic game. I can't remember how old I was at the time, but it wasn't long after that coupled in with that, I got exposed to the Sonic OVA. We'll definitely be kind of touching on that later, but me getting exposed to those at relatively the same time, like immediately like ignited my love for the character. And I was just like, wow, like cool and blue and chemical plant. Like, and to this day, Emerald Hill Zone is probably my favorite like starting level in any Sonic related thing.
Oh my lord, my bad.
You are just in time. Hello. All right, let me recrop this a little bit. But that's awesome because like I remember we talked about that a lot. How like both of our first game was Sonic 2 on Genesis, which is like pretty much one thing that bonded me to you for life, pretty much the rest of my life at this point. Because it's like, not a lot of people can say that outside of my brother, like who played it with me. You know what I'm saying? Alex in the building. What is going on? Alex Normaki.
My bad.
Yo, your background gets better every time I see it.
Honestly.
I'm like, where'd you get a grass NES wall? Like, that's so cool.
I made the NES. I've had that since college. It's just 3 small square canvases and I painted them. And they just sit on the wall next to each other. That's it. And I just bought grass.
Fire.
I ain't gonna lie. Just bought some grass.
That's pretty great. Well, we were just getting started. Felix just introduced himself, and we're gonna ask you to do the same. You don't really need much of an introduction, but first of all, show off the fit. The fit is very dope.
Thank you.
Love that shirt. Yep.
Oh yeah.
You're see my boy in the back. You're his girl in the back. You're.
So introduce yourself, but also tell us when you were first introduced to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hi, I'm Alex Normaki. I be playing variety games, but Sonic is my favorite. Well, Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite game, period. I'm like a big Zelda girl, but SA2 has my heart until the day that I die. What'd you say? How I got introduced?
Yeah, how'd you get introduced? Like, first time you ever ran across Sonic, be it game, movie, whatever, TV show.
I had like a childhood friend named Zach because his mom and my mom were coworkers, and I'd go over to his house on like the weekends and we'd hang out, and we played the original Sonic together a whole lot. We sucked at it.
I mean, most of us did.
We did not make it far. Like we'd make it past the first time you fight Eggman, but after that, it was like anybody's guess how long we'd make it. But that's the first time I played it. But I like really got into Sonic when SA2 came out, because if you don't know, in America, 2 came out before the first one.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. Only in America. Like they came out the correct way in Japan, but they came out flipped in America. So I played 2 before 1, and I rented it from Blockbuster, and then tried to keep it. Told my dad like I hid that thing. So I was like, oh,
that's how you know.
I lost it. He made me go find it. He's like, I'm gonna whip your ass. Like we're done. I was gonna keep it, but then I couldn't find it for the longest time for years because I was like 6. And when I finally got my hand like a second copy, I had like remembered Rouge's theme and nothing else. And when I first booted the game up after I got my own copy when I was like 17, and I immediately went to sound test. We could like play all the songs. I played her theme. I just sat there in my guard room crying for like an hour. My mom was like, "What is this?" I was like, "I'm
going through it."
And she was like, "Do you need to turn it off?" And I was like, "No, I'm just good.
Let me cook.
Good.
let me cook." that is incredible. Like you both have incredible stories of how you were introduced to Sonic. I mean, mine is just, most of my chat knows this already. It was my very first video game. Sonic 2 was my first video game. Me and my little brother. I was 3.5, 4 years old. It was my best Christmas gift to this date. I still have my Genesis. It's over here somewhere in this mess of a bookshelf, but it is my fondest memory, my treasured possession. Like I still have the copy somehow. I don't know how my mom found it, but she still has it. If she sold it, I think I would not be the same person I am right now. I'd be a little more cynical, but you never forget your first anything. And with, y'all understand this, having such a passion for gaming, that's not something I think I'll ever forget. Like just that Christmas sitting there with my brother, him trying to control Tails at 1.5, which, he wasn't doing a bad job, to be honest with you, for a toddler.
He's actually kind of handling things.
I do have. he was doing good. He was like, I was kind of impressed at that point. But yeah, we all have this like deep connection to the Sonic universe. We all grew up watching the shows, playing the games, watching anything and buying anything related to Sonic. I still have to get a tattoo like at some point. Y'all don't have Sonic tattoos, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Not yet.
TBD.
Exactly.
All right, I gotta make sure I beat y'all to that. Listen, I'm a year overdue.
We can get this done tomorrow. Like,
I don't have much time. I wish I could find a tattoo artist and be like, just get the OG Sonic logo real quick, just right here. But thank y'all for joining me today. We are here obviously to talk about the Sonic 3 movie, a movie we all talked about, looking forward to, and just we're super excited to see. We had a few doubts, not that many, but we were a little skeptical about certain things. And after the movie, we might still feel that way, but now we can finally talk about it. Our chats can finally come together and talk about it. I know they've been waiting to hear all of us talk about it. So where should we even start? I don't have any bullet points. I'm like, let's just go off the hip, because I know that'll just lead us to a good hour of conversation.
Let us begin at the beginning, I suppose.
We might as well. And funny enough, I missed that scene, like the opening scene where he escapes from the prison, because we were getting popcorn and I had to get my little Sonic head. I had to get it. So that's why I had to go see it again. I was like,
I forgot that was the opening scene. I actually thought it was the race first, which is crazy, but you're right.
Buck up, boy. You're one very lucky Marine.
All right.
We're doing great, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Great. Well, let me also ask.
Say it is. I got the movie booted up. Okay, like I'll go back and reference. I swear to God, I will scrub.
This man's gonna scrub to moments. Honestly, that might help me a lot, because man, if we could just throw it up, I would. But I'm also live on YouTube, so we probably should not do that.
Oh, all right.
Fair enough.
Right, But how many times have y'all seen the movie? I've seen it twice. Felix, I know you said in chat you've seen it 3 times. Alex, how many times?
I've only seen it.
I only paid for it once, but yes.
Okay, real. No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
You might have to also send her the thing you were gonna send me.
Oh yeah. No worries. Dropbox.
Yeah.
Dropbox.
No. I've only seen it once because like, I think I was like, there's got to be a word for this. I was unhinged the entire time. Like I feel so bad for Dead because I was like, see that? That's in the movie. You haven't played the game, but that's in the game. Like I was losing my mind, and like the way he was like, yeah, that's funny. And I'm like, you know, like so. I mean, I probably like you're not getting it, but like the way I need to watch it again, and I think just the first time watching it through, I just ended up like counting how many times they made like direct references to the game.
Yeah.
And I kind of was just like, I really don't care about the rest of it, but I was also just like enjoying the hell out of the movie for just like movie's sake. I'm one of those people who can like watch the movie and just enjoy it as a movie without getting into like the deep stuff. So like halfway through, I was just thoroughly entertained. You know, even if the plot wasn't the same as it was in the game, I was okay with it because I was just entertained.
100%.
We stand mans around here. I can never remember.
I'm in full agreement, by the way. Like, I walked out of it like, okay, whatever. Oh, here are my nitpicks, here are my critiques, whatever. But like, I'll still say I had fun with the movie, right? Like, I mean, I've rewatched it over and over again, not even to critique it, but like literally to share the experience with other people, right? And so like that has been that like the movie is consistently just like fun, despite anything I can point out that'll be like, oh yeah, that whatever. I even went in definitely not expecting it to be like even close to a 1-to-1 interpretation of like Sonic Adventure 2.
Right, as you shouldn't.
There are a weird number of people who kind of went in with that expectation. Fortunately, they've all seemed to kind of like flipped a little too loudly, I would say, but whatever. Yeah, but like yeah, I think anybody who might have gone into that movie for the first time expecting like SA2 is like crazy. Like there's no way.
Yeah,
no way that was ever going to be.
There's no way.
That was never
like,
going to be.
First of all, no Rouge, no Amy. How are you even gonna? There's a lot of plot points. You can't. So
for one thing, and the other thing is like that's not even the same type of Knuckles.
Right.
Not at all.
It was never going to make sense. Like this Knuckles, and I'm not a big fan of this Knuckles. I'm not. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This movie, Dingbat Knuckles, does not fit into the cool, chill, very like responsible adventure era Knuckles. So I knew that wasn't gonna be the plot from jump. I was not surprised at all.
It's funny you mentioned that because one, Keisha loves this Knuckles. We watched the Knuckles series between movies. She loves. I didn't see it before because a lot of people stared me away from it, and then I came to my senses, was like, fuck that, I'm gonna watch this shit because Keisha wanted to watch it, so I was like, bet. So he has some sense of responsibility when it comes to the Emerald and just, you know, his kind of pride as a warrior. Other than that, he's the dingbat, you know, when it comes to, you know, street smarts. Like, but yeah, Keisha loves Idris Elba's Knuckles. Like, I'm afraid to introduce her to any other Knuckles because she might be like, he's not funny. except Sonic Boom.
I mean, he's always been like comedic relief in a way.
Yeah.
But he's never been like a butt monkey. Does that make sense? Like he's never been like a whole goofball, dingbat, talk out of his ass type of person. But he's always been gullible. Like from jump, he was gullible because he was on a damn island in the middle of the sky. Like he don't know nothing.
You don't know anything.
People need to understand that the one thing that they have kept true is Knuckles does not have street cred. He doesn't because he don't know nothing. He lives on a rock. Like he doesn't do anything. So him coming down, he only came down to the rest of the world because somebody dropped his freaking island. Like he had to say what the hell's going on my front lawn. But other than that, it was never like he was street smart or anything, despite the fact all of his music was jazz and rap. So like I don't want people to think that he was like a gangsta off rip. Because he wasn't. Like it's true.
It's very true. Oh my god.
Oh man. All
right, we got to get to Shadow.
Yeah, this movie.
It started off pretty. You know, it was like, okay, this was definitely a love letter to Shadow's Escape for sure. I relatively enjoyed it. And there were a lot of moments where like he did the thing, and Keisha's just like, what thing? But like there were a lot of moments where like he did a kick or a certain flip, and I was just like, oh my god, like
like that's in the Shadow the Hedgehog opening, or that's in the
all of that.
Oh yeah,
and she's like, yep, yep. But I did think it was cool as shit when he skated across the water. I was just like, I know this wasn't in the. I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah, I'm glad they made it very apparent that he does have air shoes on, because there have been like renditions of him where they haven't really pointed that out, and sometimes he's just straight up running, and I'm like, he really doesn't. Like, I think don't even understand. People are like, oh, he's just Sonic but black, which yes, but like
there's more to it than that. Like
he's not. I dare say, and this is kind of like a reach for me a little bit, because I feel like I could talk myself out of it, but I don't know if he'd be as fast as Sonic if he actually was just straight up running. Like, got the air shoes, and he can use chaos control. And Sonic points out the first time he meets him in the game. Like he's not actually moving as fast as me. He's cheating. Like,
he's basically he's kind of got a little bit of a. He's got tools. He's got assists on basically,
which is fine. He's still gangster.
He's still cool as shit, but he's skating.
Yo, not point out his air shoes enough for me.
I used to fight with kids at school because they would just try to be like, oh yeah, he's just as fast, if not faster than Sonic. And I'm like, you have to understand, like, he's cheating. And they would not hear it. I was like, there's no way. Like, it's right there. It's right there in Comic Sans. Play the game. Like, he literally says it.
Deadass is in Comic Sans.
I hope they see it now.
Yeah.
It's on the silver screen. It's like, I hope you see it now, because he was. Come on.
He was skating, and that's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you got to call it out for what it is. I think as far as the movie Shadow, there were things I liked and things I didn't. And the things I liked, I do like how I love the relationship they showed with Maria, because up until this point, we never really got to see them interacting. It was always just cuts of his memory, and usually his memory is just the tragic part. There's never been a part of us just seeing them being friends. So you don't get to see soft Shadow just having fun with his bestie. You never got to see that. So I love that. And I love how he was still Depression the Hedgehog. Because that man is walking tragedy. Like, and he should be. But
they nailed it with that.
I wasn't happy that they basically retconned where he came from they caught him from like outer space as opposed to him being created by Gerald. Like, that part upset me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and here we go, Jack. Because now
I was like, he's Venom. He's Venom.
He's Venom. Yeah,
he dropped in from outer space in some black like pod or whatever, and there's no explanation for it. He's just here, and he's got chaos power. He can't even explain what chaos power is. He just has it. It's like, all right,
he just has it. But somehow Sonic has the same thing. Like it. And I knew this was coming because I'm like, we're all gonna agree on this. It's like they really retconned where he came from, because it's like. This isn't, and also they were on the colony during all this, Maria stuff. Like, they were in space. Like, there was no colony. I feel like that bugged me a little bit too.
That part pissed me the hell off. Like,
I'm like, oh, y'all were in Japan?
Making the Ark just the weapon and nothing else?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
And it wasn't already in space. They hid that shit underwater in London. What are we talking about?
In
London.
In London. What are you doing, dog?
In a very busy and like epic, like, how did you build this in the middle? Big Ben is right there. You telling me no one saw you build this underground?
Or if you built it elsewhere, nobody saw you putting it like into the spot. Like nobody
no one saw you park it.
Like, it's a 50-year time span. There are documents. There's no way nobody saw that.
My thing is, like, I mean, granted, we don't really know how they got the actual Ark up there to begin with. Like, did they build it in space and then shoot that thing off? But besides that, you're taking away Gerald made him. You're taking away the Bio Lizard, which is a part of his past. Like, that's family.
Did you catch what they did with the Bio Lizard?
Sure did.
Oh, you. So remember in the flashbacks with Shadow and Maria like hanging out and they're watching a movie, and one of them is like Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla was the Bio Lizard. Yeah, that's what they did.
Clip it.
That's what they did yeah.
Please clip it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't catch it the first time, but then I saw a tweet on it and I was like, hold on. And then on the second rewatch, I was like, there's no way.
I somehow caught it immediately. I didn't say anything, but I was like, because it was like that. It was like, a blink almost.
So,
And if you don't know, you will never catch it.
that's
Yeah.
so disrespectful. For
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
who do not know, let me clue you in. Shadow is the ultimate life form created by Gerald Robotnik, mostly for the sake of finding a cure for his granddaughter Maria, who had something called NIDS, is neuroimmunodeficiency syndrome.
Right.
Uncurable. They had her up on the space station because some of the lower gravity kind of helped with her condition. That part is true. That's like in a manga somewhere. But that was it. That really was it. He tried to make it based off of lizards because lizards, hi, biologists here, can regenerate their tails. So it was like a concept of regeneration. Problem is the biolizard was freaking massive, huge, needed a damn life support system on his back to even breathe correctly, got winded real easy. Oh, and he was angry all the time, so he was breaking shit. And I don't know if you know this, but the International Space Station we have is expensive as hell, so you can't just be breaking shit in space. That's not how that works. So then Gerald was like, I can't figure this out. So instead of, giving up, he calls an alien from a meteor that passes by every 50 years and was like, hey, bro, you give me some DNA for my project, and I promise you the Chaos Emeralds in 50 years. And Black Doom is like, all right, take some blood, whatever. And that's how you get Shadow. That's why he's black and red, but he was created. And the biolizard is a part of his past. The biolizard is like his big brother, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah,
In the game,
that's right, everybody.
Kill his big brother. Like the whole, you're missing. You're missing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're missing a lot.
Yeah.
But basically, Shadow was a deal with the Space Devil, like, TLDR.
Basically.
But yeah, I feel like I just learned something from everything you said. Because I mean, I never dove too much into Shadow's lore because I was just like, he's cool. I don't care where he came
I
from.
might have some trivia for you too, because I just learned this my damn self, or realized it myself. Because I mean, of course, we played SA2 when we were kids, and so we had our interpretations of it. I think like this goes for like probably like 90% of Sonic fans or something, or at least SA2 fans. Did y'all know that Shadow and Maria aren't actually supposed to have a real relationship, like at all? Like they're not supposed to know each other? Did you know that?
They were not supposed to know each other. Nope.
Like Maria has like died having no idea who the hell Shadow was, and she was like programmed into Shadow's memory after. Yeah, like that never clicked for me at any point.
A very, 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 very small amount of time interacting with Maria.
Yeah,
Because he was kept in that stasis pod running tests and everything with Gerald. She happened to pawn Shadow at some point.
right.
The same way the commander did in Shadow the Hedgehog and saw him, and she had some interactivity. But largely Shadow didn't really know because Shadow wasn't up on that space station very long before he was taken away and Maria was killed.
Yeah.
So like
Mm.
when they took Gerald back down to Prison Island and Gerald went nuts once he found out Maria was killed, he reprogrammed Shadow's memories. A, to have Maria be in his brain. And B, instead of Maria telling him to make sure humanity could be happy, telling him to take revenge.
Yep.
He didn't know her that well. He
Nope.
really didn't. But the love he
Did
has
not know
for her
that girl.
as far as he's concerned. But no, Gerald
Yep.
reprogrammed that kid.
Yep.
Reprogrammed him.
Yep. So the movie kind of gaslit us for that. And I guess Sonic Team now has also kind of gaslit us with like, Sonic X Shadow Generations and how they did that story and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like now they treat it like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Shadow grew up with it for sure. Yeah. That's how it went.
Yep.
Nah.
That sells. Like that sells. That's why.
It sells.
Market it.
Crazy.
It sells. But then you get like those levels in Shadow the Hedgehog where Maria is your companion, you're running through the arc.
Yep.
Those are flashbacks.
Mhm.
Reprogrammed flashbacks.
Pre-programmed.
Those are not real. Those are not real.
Wow.
Yep.
I did not know her like that.
Yep.
That's crazy because I just finished that game.
Mhm. Bro, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've been lying to myself. Like I was reprogrammed.
Like he was.
Yeah.
He was a little-
Yeah.
I mean, I get
I
it.
mean-
Like you off my dog.
No, yeah. Like, what was the reason? Like, what was
I
the
don't
reason?
really get it either. Gunn
Right.
really said, "All right, buddy," and came up there. Okay, arrest Gerald. Maybe the people working with him. Why did we light everybody up?
Right.
They said to everybody involved, cleaned house, and then turned the lights off.
Damn, you would think he was black or something.
Right? Like, damn. And then you left Gerald alive because he had to keep doing work for you.
Yo.
If anyone should have died, but I guess they needed that
They
that
needed
brain. I
mind.
guess.
They
Yeah.
needed that mind. 'Cause I don't even know how old Eggman was at this point.
Right.
So, what were we gonna do?
All right. So
Such a great time.
just wow. I'm gonna need to contemplate on that like later on. But thank you guys for that. That was wow.
Gotcha.
But okay, anyway, so, we fast forward to, Team Sonic having a nice little family get together.
Wait, before we go there.
Oh, Lord.
Island. Why were there 10 people watching the Ultimate Life Form?
Thank you. Because I counted the second time. I was like, this isn't enough people. Where are the big robots?
They hit the alarm button. 6-8 people went down with guns ready, right? Whatever. That's already flawed, okay? And then when they said that was all the guys, I was like, wait, y'all just had sirens go off just outside of Japan. The lights all turned on and shit. Like you had, people ready to sort of like, look out for old boy and shoot him at least as he's trying to. Nobody else was there.
Human arrogance. He'd been down for so damn long. They're like, he ain't gonna do that.
they basically, the budget got lower and lower. It's like, why do we have 100 people here? We can't afford to pay this many people.
Yeah. Dog, listen, buddy, we got to let you go. We can't just pay you to stand here. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm sure people got laid off trying to be his protector.
That's got to be it.
They needed the mechs. The mechs had to go elsewhere. Like all that stuff.
Yeah.
They had tsunamis and shit. They couldn't pay all these people to stand here and do nothing. They should have.
Right.
Boy.
Yo.
I mean, but why would he's been down for 50 years. The people who were there when they started watching him probably done retired and shit. Like, they don't really know what they're doing with.
Yeah, there have been generations of guards. Like, generations of guards watching him. So it's like, well,
You're right.
Like, oh, we just watching some hedgehog in a tank. Like,
right. They don't know the lore. They don't know the story. Like, they weren't there when it happened.
It's above your pay grade. Like, bruh. Because if it was me, we would have been in an 8-week training course on why you will keep your gun on that tank. You will light him the hell up the minute he twitches. I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep.
I don't care. All right. If you go 6 straight weeks with that gun pointed up, that's a bonus. We wouldn't have a problem. Because you would know every goddamn thing. You would know everything.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm gonna chalk it up to when Sonic popped up. They had to put a lot of emphasis on him in that universe. It was just like, oh, we might need some of y'all to help with the blue one that just popped up out of nowhere. So
true, because
they were left a little shorthanded.
They were all on his head in Japan afterwards, so it makes sense.
They were and why did nobody think maybe we should catch him too? Because what if he's like the one we got under?
Right. Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's giving horror movie thoughts. Like, y'all really ain't thinking. We're not thinking enough for me.
But typical.
Blue would not also be an issue. Now they come in fox shape. Are you okay?
Yeah, right. Right.
There's a red one punching the shattered buildings and you're good all of a sudden?
Echidnas are extinct on this planet. How are they in other space?
Literally, what are we doing?
Oh my god.
They're taller than you are.
They are kind of tall.
They tell.
I'm getting taller every movie.
I'm saying, I'm like, sorry, you weren't this tall in the first movie, bro. Like, you've been eating good.
3 feet tall, like, what we doing the same height? That's
right.
Weird. I don't like that. The blue one got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? He's worse than Spider-Man. He shit talks and leaves.
Yeah.
He's worse than Spider-Man.
He's out here blowing up power grids and shit, and we're what? Pointing 2 guns at the black one asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not to be racist, but maybe,
maybe
we should have more on the black one,
I know. Stunning Black History Month first. You should have had more guns.
Right. Yeah.
The color black, guys. The color. Not,
black,
like
0000000.
The hex code is crazy.
We're doing hex codes.
I need you to understand. I'm dark brown. We're talking black. Like, because if I saw this coming, I'm shooting too. I'm gonna be real. Like,
you can't run.
I don't know, man.
There's no flight, so you gotta fight because he will catch you. Like,
he will get you. You won't even see him coming. You didn't unload the.
That one can teleport.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not safe, and you shouldn't be. He looked. At least the blue one has a smile on his face. The black one just looks angry.
You're right.
Yeah. All the time, just brooding constantly, like resting brooding face, basically. All right. So Sonic's Earth Day party or whatever.
Yeah.
That was cute. You know,
It was.
I like including how the dog was like, "You took my humans." I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, bro, I know you feel." Like,
Man's breast from my ass.
yeah, but that was cool. Then it got interrupted by a gun, and but was there anything that started off with Team Sonic and everybody that kind of like caught your attention or that was funny besides like the dog, or at least until they got to Shadow?
They finally used the level clear theme.
I did like that.
They did, yeah.
Yep.
He hit the poses. That was cute.
Yep.
I was kind of waiting for like he got a B rank.
Oh, yo.
Laughed my ass off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I
man.
enjoyed it. It was just.
It was wholesome.
It was
good. A great way to open.
Mm-hmm.
What a nice mixed family.
With movie Sonic's past, I'm just happy he has this. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good for it.
And it set the stage for like the differences between him and Shadow, like how Shadow came up and how Sonic came up. Like he found, a happy home and people who were able to care about him without getting accidentally shot.
Which is a good build up to like not to jump ahead, but when
we can jump all over.
when Shadow, finally murked Mans, I was like, that's a good build up. I see why you did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I wasn't ready for the product to go ape shit. I mean, he kind of did. I was waiting for him to end it. I was like, oh, we're killing Shadow for real.
Yo, I was ready.
I was ready to yell in the theater like, oh, he's dead. He's actually
dead. But in my head, because Dez is like, damn, they killed him. I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure James Marsden has in his contract you can't kill him. I'm pretty sure he's okay. But I was good with it. That's a pretty as far as like setting that up,
mm-hmm.
how they kind of come together. I understand that part. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right. The team goes to Japan. They, party gets interrupted. They go to Japan. Maybe we didn't, but did y'all catch what he said in the helicopter, low budget flights?
Man, listen, bro. I'm so dedicated or devoted to this line that it's literally, I'm saying like it's a sound of my Discord server. Like,
about low budget flights.
like I live for this.
I don't think you understand. You know how like in a black church, the pastor like says the next line to the choir before they sing it?
Yep.
I was saying it to Sonic. I was like, keep going. More energy.
Real.
I was like, now rip the thing off and jump out.
Right. Do y'all think it almost felt kind of forced a little bit? Like he didn't have to say that in this situation, but I'm glad he said it. But it was a little bit like
I get where you're coming from.
I think it was fan service. And I'm okay with
it was fan service, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I had no problem. I knew it did not have to be in there for the plot to work, but this movie was fan service, the movie, and I'm okay with it. Like, because I was eating. So all the poses, all the references.
Yeah.
Again.
Everything.
I saw Tiger mention they didn't put City Escape in there, and apparently it actually is in there, like later on.
It's like a little
just like a little.
It's very, very subtle. I didn't catch it until the second time.
I had to go back and listen like several times to even catch it. I was like, damn, like
it was a reel. I had to watch a reel, and they had to like slow it down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh my God, speaking of reels, I'm so glad I saw this shit opening day because I went on TikTok that night. And damn near the whole movie was plastered over TikTok and shorts and reels. And I was just like, that was that bullet or barrage of bullets, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I went Thursday night. I was like, I don't even want to take the chance. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever I gotta do.
I skipped work.
That theater wasn't even full where I was.
Same.
Apparently the one after us, because I didn't do the latest one. The one after packed. So
yeah, we went at like 3:00 during the day, and it was relatively packed. Like the line for snacks was long. Every seat was taken, and I'm like, and Keisha was like, people in Atlanta really don't have day jobs because why are so many people here?
Right.
On a Thursday afternoon. I mean, I wasn't supposed to be there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut out early. I'm feel a little blue.
A little blue is nut. You would have to say that. A little blue. Yeah. no, the spoilers went up almost immediately. And I'm like so used to other game I understand why. Like other game franchises, when new big drops for their favorite franchises come out, like everybody on Twitter is like, we have an understanding. For a month, we don't say nothing without spoilers, right? Like Final Fantasy is really good about it. Animal Crossing was really good about it. Like they're all really good about it. The Sonic fans were like, fuck that. We don't get shit.
Got spoiled fast. Like basically.
I think we did fairly well for the first 2 movies. Fairly well.
Yeah, I agree.
But this one?
Nah, it's, that little black hedgehog, too much hype. People couldn't shut up. Like there was no way in hell.
After Sonic, and I think it depends on the years, because sometimes he beats Sonic for like favorite character of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after Sonic, Shadow is like everybody's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what other character being introduced would have done that. I don't.
No.
Maybe Silver after him. Maybe
Yeah.
Silver would do it.
I think when Silver does show up,
oh, we're gonna lose our minds.
yeah, like we're gonna have a year of Silver for sure. Whenever that,
Absolutely.
10 years from now or some shit. I don't know.
It's gonna be this, and I'm okay with that. But I'm sure Rouge people are gonna be out of their.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Out of their.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's 100% true. Felix, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say whenever they do introduce Silver, like I feel like he's like the character right now is in a position where like he's kind of sort of hard to mess up. Like he's still open to many interpretations.
True.
Mhm.
And so I think like the movie interpretation will end up being like unironically like the best version of him.
I agree.
Yeah, because he hasn't had much else to work with.
No.
Yeah, they've changed him very radically. Yeah,
Sonic
between
games
06 in the
are,
comics.
Like thinking about 06, they don't really want to do anything with him. So
Yeah,
that's a good point.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might get more out of him, which is a good thing because
yes.
I like Silver. I liked him.
Oh, for sure.
I liked
Yeah.
everything about him. So I think when he comes out and we get so much more about his backstory, like my question is he still going to come from the future, or is he just also
Right.
from outer space?
Right.
That's a good question because you never know with them. Now that we see what they did with Shadow, it's like, is he gonna be Trunks or is he just gonna pop up like Piccolo or something? I don't know.
I don't know. And on that note, like I feel like with Silver, in a perfect world, we'd get Mephiles with him. I just like Mephiles.
That would be tough, honestly. Oh my god.
Who would we even have voice act Mephiles? Let's be real.
Chat, who do y'all think? Y'all are free to answer. Like,
Ooh. It gotta be somebody deep.
shit, it could have been Keanu Reeves, but he,
Shadow.
Speaking of, how do y'all think he did overall? Felix.
Go first, Felix. It's okay. Go
Yeah,
first.
because like when we did the sound test, this came up and you just were not sure. And every time we talked about it, you were not sure.
Yeah.
My position is unchanged.
Okay.
I was not a fan. I was not particularly a fan. It like on the second and third rewatches, like yeah, of course it grew more on me, but like I'm having a hard time disconnecting. Like, okay, this is Keanu Reeves and this is Shadow the Hedgehog. Like the two do not mesh for me.
Yes, I think part of it is because just like on how they wrote Shadow.
Yes.
They wrote Shadow, but they also wrote Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
They just wrote. Yeah. So
They catered the role for him a little bit.
They wrote
100%.
John Wick Shadow.
Yeah.
They did.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
was
get
like,
it.
Damn it.
It wasn't bad. I don't think he did a
It
bad
didn't ruin anything. No.
No.
But when I was thinking, after we talked about it on Sound Test, and I was thinking about it, I was like, well, who else would I have voice him? And you know what I came up with? The voice actor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on.
I
Like,
know.
He's right
oh my
there.
God. Come on.
Just
Listen,
he's right there.
He's right there. Like,
including like his current VA. Literally anybody who's played him in the past would have stepped into the role if they were asked.
All available.
100%. You know that man, Jason Griffith, would have pulled up immediately. That man has been in fan project on fan project on
he's
fan
having
project.
so much fun lately. And I
Yes.
He deserves the check.
He would have dove in. He would have dove in.
He would have done it. Gladly
Yep.
would have done it.
Could you imagine how different the movie would have felt if it was him?
Dog.
I might have cried way more. Like anytime Shadow spoke, I would just tear. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like, don't say Maria. Maria. We're done.
Keisha would be like, "Are you okay?" It's like, no,
No!
I'm really not. Like, I gotta go for a sec.
Wait a minute, literally. But I don't know. I don't think Shadow has enough star power on his own that I don't think we needed a star to voice him.
No.
Yes.
Shadow is the star.
Shadow is the star. He is him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they didn't
100%.
necessarily do it with Sonic. I mean, the guy who plays Sonic, I do like him because I like Parks and Rec.
Mhm.
But they didn't get somebody super huge to play Sonic, and Sonic's standing on his own. So Shadow certainly could have. And
Right.
Tails' voice actress is just his voice actress. So we could have had it with Shadow.
Exactly. They need to treat her better, by the way. But yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
But,
That's crazy. And Tails is incredibly like just a little slept on in the movie. It's like his role is pretty fucking vital.
For both Tails and Knuckles in this movie, I love that they got to shine more in this movie than they did in their debut movie. It makes no
100%.
sense that happened, but you know, like,
well, I mean,
yeah.
when you think about it, I don't know how much Tails really got in his debut game, if we're being honest. I mean, he kind of was just a helicopter kid.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, when you think about it, outside of like the adventure games, Tails doesn't get a whole lot to himself.
It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, most people don't even realize Tails is like 8 years old.
Yeah, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Like, which on one hand is kind of questionable. Like, y'all gotta stop dragging an elementary schooler into shit. But at the same time, it's a testament to how dope of a character he actually is.
Exactly.
He is on par with Eggman intelligence-wise. His interests are just different.
Mm-hmm.
And he cares just as much about being with Sonic and hanging and doing things with him as he does about his technology, which is why he doesn't go out and do stupid shit like wake up gods.
Yeah.
Well, I said what I said. Everybody's like, ooh, Eggman, 300 IQ. I don't think so.
Nope.
Smart people learn from their mistakes.
Oh man.
It's been what, like 30 plus years he hasn't learned a goddamn thing in any universe. Like,
when I first played Unleashed and he woke up another god, I was like, what the how many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
Seriously. And then you're playing Frontiers and it's like, what did
God.
what is going on here? Is this your daughter? Did you turn into a super computer virus? Like, what's
right?
Yeah, fun fact.
Is, you know,
I own it. I haven't played it yet. I know. I need to. I'm a very busy person. But
that's a conversation for.
When I do play it, y'all don't hear about it. But like,
Yeah.
I still gotta play the DLC, so yeah.
I've not touched the DLC. Yeah, I don't know that I'll go touch the DLC, to be honest with you, but yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just Eggman has woken up. The god of chaos, nature, an ultimate life form, another god, the Time Eater. One time, like he just be doing silly shit. Like,
speaking of Eggman being silly,
I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I enjoyed it, but it bugged the shit out of me how goofy Gerald was. I mean, not Gerald. Yeah, the grandpa, whatever. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Gerald. Yep.
Gerald. Yeah, it was. I was like, he's not supposed to be this fucking goofy at all. Like, I don't. It's funny, but it's like it was like poking me in the side the entire movie. Like,
oh yeah, I laughed, but at the same time, I was like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I almost want to contest the point a little bit, only because like like starting from when you see him, and then obviously as things get more and more like dire, you see that he's like, I guess, masking it, right? Like he's masking how crazy he actually is. So like I kind of ended up like appreciating him more, especially as things went on, because it was like, oh, you're actually not goofy. You're playing for the bit right now because you're exploiting your grandson into doing everything you need him to do so you can get your, you know what I mean? So like, love and hate the dance scene though.
yeah, same.
And then the spanking was weird.
Really.
spanking was weird. A, because of the spanking, but B, because it came right after Live and Learn popped up.
Right, oh god,
it cut it off. Spanking cut Live and Learn off, so we all went from to what the fuck is on my screen.
Yeah.
It was very jarring. It was extremely jarring. I was like,
I mean, it had, for the people who hadn't played 2, it was probably just hilarious. Like Deds was howling when that happened. And I
Oh, for
get
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Like for the people who were just happy that Live and Learn was, and we're getting, you know, the supers and everything going, jumping from that to the reminder that much as I love him, the reminder that Jim Carrey is just Jim carrying it up right now. Like,
Yeah.
it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So I get it. I understand. I was mad he wasn't dead, which was rude to say.
Yo.
I was like, why are you alive?
Right. That part.
It's like, it's rude, but
and he didn't die to firing squad. I was like, y'all are lame. Y'all are lame.
bro, he went out like a bug in a zapper. I'm like, that was anticlimactic. Like,
yeah.
Harold Robotnik is a very, very respectable villain.
Yes.
Like, that man, I understand. Do not get me. I'm very unhealed. I have a therapist, but I understand why he did what he did. I get it. Because as I said, why did we need to light everybody up? We really could have just taken Mans to prison. We did not have to do this. So I do get why he said, you know what? I've been working for you motherfuckers for a really long time, and this was the one fucking thing I liked in life. Y'all took it, I'm gonna blow the shit up. I get it. I absolutely understand. So y'all taking that away from him and making him this dingbat for Hyuks, like, there are enough Hyuks in the rest of the movie that we didn't have to have man be devolved to whatever this was.
Exactly.
yeah. Plenty of hucks. Plenty of yucks everywhere.
Everywhere.
The dance scene was funny, but still, like, I was at the same time, I kind of feel how y'all felt. It's like, this is funny, but I don't. It's a waste of like 3 minutes.
Right.
It is. I mean, it was funny. It was funny because I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I adore Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And it was Jim Carrey Prime, Jim Carrey thing, and a robot and an Eggman jacket, and I was okay with it because let's have a little break and laugh and remember that this is a children's movie. Like, I'm okay with it, but from the I love SA2 plot point of it, I was just like,
yeah.
Which one of y'all at Sega at Sonic Team let them?
Right.
Like, save these creative liberties for someone else, please, because just I don't need them.
A little too liberty. Not to be, you know, again, Black History Month, but sometimes a little too much freedom is a bad thing.
That part.
Jesus. We're doing a great job, guys.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. So I want to say I appreciated for Shadow's introduction to Team Sonic. I appreciated the I guess like the sort of multi-layered references, right? Because they had the whole like, oh, he's walking up on top of like a mech or whatever it was that he stood up on, whatever rubble, right? So there was that. Okay, cool. And then I also appreciated like the angle of it being kind of taken from the Shadow the Hedgehog like opening as well. With that, I think I did love seeing like how they merged those two together. I was like, okay, cool, off reference. Like that was nice. That was cool. You're a colorful bunch. We're here, you know.
What do you mean by that?
You're right. That that scene was so crazy.
What do you mean color?
Right.
Yo, if Knuckles had said that, I would have lost my mind. I'd have been like, okay, I got
start throwing dollar bills.
Yo. Knuckles got folded. Like that.
Oh, immediately.
Instantaneously.
I'm still trying to figure out how doing this, like turning his wrist, hurt that badly. But you know, maybe he doesn't stretch. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's got to be something, man. Maybe he just has his fists like this all the time. Like I don't.
Right.
Built people don't be stretching nothing.
No.
You can take a muscular man out with some yoga. You really can. So I do get it. But also, I'm, broke down as hell, so I probably would scream too.
Yeah.
Bro, tore his rotator cuff in the street. So
in midair. You had to have the moment where he punches Tails because apparently Shadow just hates Tails. He just, that poor 8-year-old child. He's just like, fuck you.
In the theater said, so we're punching kids now.
Oh my god!
I was like, wait.
Exit the window. Oh my god!
I was like,
when he pulled out when he flipped the gun, I was like, he has a gun. Let's go. He has a gun. It wasn't a real gun, but it, I'll take it.
Right, it worked. Yeah, laser gun was good. Motorcycle was good.
They're
yeah.
Low rating if they pull out a gat. Like he can't.
Right.
Very much so. Yeah. He can't pull out a Smith and Wesson on Sonic and Friends like that.
That's why Shadow the Hedgehog's still the only T-rated game in the series.
Yeah.
To this day.
To this day. Yeah, can't. Yeah, there's only so much to do.
Yeah.
And,
Sonic and Shadow's first fight was pretty good, you know, all things considered. You know, the whole back and forth between them, both physically and just the whips. Like, you know, who does your highlights? I was like, it's good.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever pointed the thing out, you know? They just kind of went with it. Like,
right.
Everybody else got one color, and he got two.
You're right. It's facts.
So,
it's facts.
I like that they pointed out. He's like, wait a minute. I like that. Like, I like it. He looks great.
Yeah.
I like it. It was a good joke.
I'm gonna my next, probably my biggest gripe with the movie, actually, the Chow Garden.
You know what?
Let's talk about it.
There are layers to this, all right? So one, obviously, the bastardization of the Chow Garden itself, right? Like Nuff said, why? Well, like, so you mean to tell me that somebody, I guess in Japan, just came up with the idea for these cuddly little creatures and made giant freaking, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. That's one thing, right? Fine. You've successfully ruined. Yeah, you've successfully ruined the Chow Garden. But what really got me was when old girl came up talking about something. Are you Detective Pikachu? And I said, hit the brakes immediately. So you mean to tell me that y'all are committed, right, to making these pop culture references and allowing for Pokemon to exist in the Sonic movieverse, but we can't commit to the source material for the Chow? What are we talking about? That right there killed
do
so
they
much.
Not know that people like Chow? Are the Chow loved in Japan? Because I'm starting to.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Do we love them more? Because I mean,
might.
You know, let's find out how popular.
Now I'm not gonna lie. The Detective Pikachu joke was funny to me, and Keisha missed it the first time, and I was just like, "You just missed the funniest part of the movie, Loki." And she was like, "Oh no."
It was funny, but they had me go, "Wait," because of the setting. I was like, "These creatures are supposed to be as fictional as like the Pokemon,
and Sonic and everybody else." Like,
so how?
I forgot.
What's going on?
What's up? I don't know if y'all know this. Sonic actually isn't popular in Japan.
So we gotta ask the Americans then if the Chow are popular.
Yeah, Sonic is mostly popular in Western audiences. Yeah. Japanese. So the problem is every last Sega console did even worse in Japan than it did here, and so most people never played Sonic growing up. It's not like us. They're not like us. Like if you go to Japan, you'll probably never see Sonic merch. It's not a big thing over there, at all. So
I understand.
That just disappointed me a little bit because I'm supposed to go to Japan this year.
Yeah, you're not gonna see much.
You're gonna see everything. You'll sooner see every other Sega IP.
Still got One Piece.
You'll see like Pokemon stuff. You'll see a lot of Animal Crossing. Nintendo's huge in Japan.
Yeah, Nintendo. Yeah, they got that on lock.
I'm gonna be real with you. You probably find if you find some crazy taxi shit, bring it back.
Yeah, right.
You might see that. But Sega's not big in Japan, to be honest.
Good to know.
Yeah. So I'm not surprised that they didn't give us much with Chow, and I'm not surprised going off of that we haven't got another game with the Chow Garden in it. Because I'm telling you, if they just make a Chow Garden game, all of the starving Animal Crossing players will eat it up. I promise.
Yep.
100%.
All the cozy gamers will put Infinity Nikki down.
Yep.
And eat up the Chow Garden. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no.
Someday.
Sonic's not big in Japan.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to tell you that.
That just makes it a third layer. That's all right. Put the damn Chow Garden in Japan where nobody cares. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah. So Chow Garden hurt. Chow Garden hurt a lot.
Because notice how nobody in that restaurant gave a shit that there were people in Chow costumes walking around?
Right.
Like it was normal. They're like, all right, this weird ass restaurant.
It was really weird. Like, I almost kind of ignored it because I was just like, I don't even want to think about this part. Let me just focus on the plot. Like, just,
Right.
you know, try to see where they're going with this plot. And then, you know, Robotnik comes back, cool. He's working with Sonic for 2 seconds, which, of course, we all saw come in. But just for the sake of time, I think we need to get to the nitty gritty of the movie.
Yeah.
This, you know, Super Sonic, Super Shadow, all those moments. Like, first of all, Wade watching the Chaos Emerald and playing hockey with it, I thought was hilarious. I was just like, there's no way he's on top of the police station just playing hockey by himself with the fucking Master Emerald. Like, okay.
That pissed me off. I was like, if you
Yeah.
don't be sorry,
Like-
ho, be careful.
Like, I really actually started to, I guess in that aspect, like with the way they treated the whole, like, the pact and they hid the Master Emerald and everything, that whole dynamic between the three of them, I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I love
Yeah.
how it's kind of really like solidified Knuckles as like the point person for the Master Emerald, regardless of the fact, like, if he's like labeled the sole guardian of it or not. Like, now it's the three of them. Okay, cool. But that did still isolate him in that sense, right? So I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. And then I saw the hockey stick and I went, there's no fucking way. there's no fucking way. Bro's got the Master Emerald upside down on his rooftop. And he's just, nah.
Not when
Scratching
you
it
know-
up and just,
No
You know what you
fucking
know about
way.
the Chaos Emeralds? You just sit there.
Yeah.
Tikal is crying in her grave, like right now. Just
Yeah,
Right.
she's already been
Sobbing.
busted through twice. Like,
Ugh.
nah.
Yeah, I was like, kill him.
just
Kill him.
Sonic, throw him off the building. Just,
I'm done. I'm done. Done. Kill him. Because I mean, I like that they made the pact because it does solidify A, that Knuckles is the guardian of the Master Emerald, but B, that he really does have a track on where it is. Because in like half the games with Knuckles in them, it's not even implied where it is. I just assume it's always in his pocket. I
Right.
just
Right.
assume he keeps that thing on him because like I don't know what else. Because once he left the island, he just stopped going home. So I'm just assuming he just keeps it on him at all times.
right.
Right.
But for him to be like, we hit it. At first I was like, you know what? Good shit. But then seeing where you hit it.
No, I mean, also, it'd be the last place most people would look.
Yeah.
No one would expect, you know, the deputy sheriff of this tiny town to have it just on his roof. Now,
You're
he
right.
should not have it in the open, first of
The
all.
government shows up to town like every 2 weeks. So like somebody's gonna see this shit at some
Yeah,
point.
someone's gonna fly over
Right.
and see, like, oh, what's that large green thing? Like,
Yeah.
Shiny. What is that? But no,
Oh, man.
it's fine.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I totally support. This is not just in the movies, but like in the games in general. I kind of support keeping it on you and always be on the go because it makes it
Mhm.
harder to find it as opposed to it just being on an altar and you being away.
Right.
Because you know he had it on the altar in the first adventure game. That shit got broken twice. Twice. You know how tired I would be after that? I'd be like, anybody come up here one more time. I'm gonna be the villain. I'm gonna be the
Oh,
villain.
God.
Swear to God. So, and then, you know, in SA2, he tried again, put in a different altar, and then some woman shows up, and you're just like, you know
how she
what?
found it, you know, we'll never know. Like,
Rude. She smelled it probably. And,
Yeah.
you know, so I support him. Just keep it in your back pocket. Can't lose it if it's always on you.
yeah, at this
It's
point.
true.
Hell, we saw him
Yeah.
put it back together, like at the end of the second movie. Which I was like, oh, he can
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that kind of surprised me. I wasn't mad at it though, and I was just like, and I wondered at the time too if that made them separate from the Chaos Emerald, only to learn, of course, that wasn't the case. I was hoping that they were going to be treated separately then, right? Because then I was like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe in movie 3 they'll like go around and like collect the shit, like cool. No, so I was like, damn, but all good,
Yeah.
I guess.
Because that's another thing. Shadow can just use Chaos Control without an Emerald.
Can we? Okay. There's that, right? Fine, whatever. If you want to give him the warping ability, I guess, from Shadow the Hedgehog onwards, I guess, right?
Chaos Spear.
He never
Insane.
once says chaos control in this movie. Can we take that in for a second? He never once. He doesn't say chaos spear either, but like, it's He never not once. His whole shtick, the whole thing they gas up about him the entire time. Oh yeah, Shadow can channel chaos energy. Oh sweet.
That's the big
What
thing
he,
about him.
what he doing with it though? Like
Goddamn thing. He just got it on.
He could have said it
Yeah.
one time, and I would have been like, cool.
Even if it was to himself, he didn't have to yell.
Right.
At
Right. No.
That's
You could have thought it, and I'd have been like, great.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally, I had to point it out to him. I was like, he's using Chaos Spear. Like, I
Right.
had to throw it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He sure as fuck didn't. So somebody, like,
Right. Yeah.
all you had to say was chaos control one time, and then you never have to say it again. And I would've been fine.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
Just one time. Just the one time.
Once.
Not
You
once.
know what? They probably tested Keanu saying it. It probably just did not come out right.
I hope so.
You
I
know,
hope they'll
maybe-
learn that that's the case.
Maybe they saved us from that disappointment.
Mhm.
Like,
That's
because
fair.
imagine we hear Keanu say it, and it's just like, ooh,
Right.
that didn't
That's
hit the way it should have.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, do you really want John Wick saying chaos control? I mean, it might not come out right.
That's fair.
So we might have been saved. So I don't.
It's fine.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yo,
because there were a lot of moments.
I'm over here live scrubbing through this movie right now, y'all. Like,
I bet you are.
I'm scrubbing. This is crazy. This man Wade was on the rooftop of the police station, by the way.
Which isn't that big to begin
No.
with. He could have hit that shit into the street very easily by accident.
Probably has, if we're being honest.
True.
I think the first time he been up there.
Damn. Damn.
Can you imagine just driving to work, just minding your business on your morning commute, you run the damn Master Emerald over and your whole car explodes?
Forget a flat tire. Your
What do
shit
you
blown
tell
up.
insurance at that point?
Yo.
Like, so I ran over this large emerald, and
Uh-huh.
I blinked and my car exploded. I don't know what happened. Like,
Denied.
just,
Denied. And your
Denied.
feelings are going up.
like unlikely story.
Totally. We've heard that one before, sir.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, because it keeps happening. Oh my god, I'm trying to think what else. Because those are like the major things that I disagreed with in the movie. I mean, obviously, I disagreed with Rouge not being in. You gonna get
Yeah.
your time. She gonna get her time, but
Yeah.
I am excited for Amy and Metal Sonic coming together.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you ask me, that's how the second movie should have ended. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forget if I said to y'all, like, at the time that second movie was new, I was like, I wish they did Amy and Metal first. Because
I
then,
remember you
then
saying
you
that.
Because then you could have, Amy sort of be like a foil for Shadow 2, yada, 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 all that. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I am happy, though, that they're still coming as a package deal.
Me too.
Like,
Yeah.
that was incredibly important. Yeah, yeah.
I
like-
that.
And I'm okay with jumping to this because, like, my immediate thought for that post-credit scene was like, Metal would have been enough for me. Like, I saw Metal and I was like, oh my god. Like, I started crying again. Like, and I was like, they get in the post-credit right here, just with just his eyes. I'd be like, that been enough.
Yeah.
But then a bunch of them showed up, and here comes this pink blur, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like,
I mean, perfect. Goodbye.
they spoon-fed me.
I did kind of mess myself up because when all of the Metal Sonic showed up at once, all I heard was like that one video somebody made on Twitter last year with like all the android shadows going, my past and bio, Marie and bio, bio. That's all I heard. And I ruined it for myself because I couldn't stop laughing after that. I was very, very happy that Amy is getting her time because Amy's very core, very
Yeah.
core.
Yeah.
I verbally said, I was like, girl, you look good. I was like, just go ahead. Like,
Don't
this,
she do? Don't she look?
she
good?
looks, I was like, this could be great.
And she already standing on business.
She got the hammer ready. Like, just,
Go Kiko, she's on business.
this ain't OVA Amy. This is
Right.
SA Amy.
And I'm kind of, you know what? I'm actually okay with this being Sonic Boom Amy because she had attitude. She wasn't with the shits. She barely liked Sonic, to be honest. She was just kind of like, men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. So, but I don't know who would voice her.
Yeah, I've seen some takes with that. There's one, I can't remember her name. If I'm gonna like try and find her, but there's this one Asian woman that somebody, like a bunch of people were like, I think that she would be a great voice. And like upon hearing like other roles she's been in, I was like, you know what, I can kind of see it. I think it would make sense. And I'm kind of vouching, but I don't know. I mean, we have no say, I guess. So you
Of
know,
course not.
but man, like,
Unless
when you hear it, like, if I can find it, I'll be sure to share with you guys and everything. But
all right.
You know who
yeah,
I thought of first
Mhm.
for Amy? Like if they're gonna do the whole star casting thing again.
yeah,
Let me make sure I get the right one here. I think
I'll tell you some people said Anna Kendrick.
God.
I can
don't
see
do
Yeah.
why people said that, but please
Right.
don't let it be Anna Kendrick. Like, no, no,
This is
no.
the name. Hold on.
Only thing worse than that is casting Aquafina for Amy.
Oh my god.
Oh
some
my
people have
God.
some people have memed about that.
We don't need.
all right. Is
Kristen
anybody
Bell.
here?
I would
Oh,
say
I see.
Kristen Bell as Amy. She could.
I
do it.
could I could see that too. Are you familiar at all with Kimiko Glenn?
I gotta look that up.
I'll link this one tweet. Because somebody made like an animatic or
Oh, I
something.
love her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put it in our
Yeah,
chat. But
I'm okay
yeah,
with that. She's a cutie patootie. I could see that working, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know, girl.
that's tough,
For Amy. And
right?
then is this silent Metal Sonic or is this Yak Yak Sonic Heroes Metal Sonic?
He better listen. This is a take I saw, and I fully agree with it. The only way he should talk is if they go full on like Neo Metal Sonic. Okay.
Yeah, that has to be
look,
the one stipulation.
The Metal Sonic can of worms is something I could yap about for about a century. Okay. I literally just rewatched the Sonic OVA like a couple of days ago. Like, I will yap. So like,
I love Neo Metal Sonic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only
Oh.
time he should have a voice. Like when
I
he's
agree.
kind of like, yeah.
I
Yeah.
I'm you know what? Him being a silent villain would actually be dope. So
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Oh
I'm-
God.
I would be so good with that, especially because whether or not Eggman's alive is up in the air
Of course.
right now.
Mhm.
So
He probably is.
Probably is. Jim Carrey is Jim Carrey. Okay, he can't not say goodbye. But like,
Right.
if they do want to eventually go the route, they won't do it in this next movie. That's a lot. But
Yeah.
if they do want to eventually go the route of doing Neo Metal Sonic, I'm really for it. I'm really for it. I love the plot of Sonic Heroes. That game started
Yeah.
out real cute and then shit went real left. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with that, but I think they've got more characters to build before we even try Sonic Heroes because that was a
Yeah. They're building 2 Sonic Heroes for sure. Like it might be like 3 more movies before we get there. You know, Lord willing. They can stop right there. Yeah. Stop right there. Just
Yeah.
Fix your face, Felix. Fix your face.
I feel like at some point they got to bring chaos into the mix, right? No, like maybe they're just gonna skip chaos completely at this point.
I don't like that though.
I don't
want
either.
chaos.
Yeah. I was
It don't sit right with
honestly,
me.
look, I was full doomsday mode when Sonic 2 ended because I was like, listen, chaos, the Master Emerald shattered once. Bro should be up. You know what I mean? Like where he at? I was low-key
literally.
hoping if they're gonna introduce Shadow, like they basically just merged the plots together and they're like, yes, Shadow is going to help deal with this chaos problem. You know what I mean?
That'd be lit.
Like,
But chaos is so like chaos and Tikal by extension are so integral to like the very core base of like the Chaos Emeralds and like
yeah.
how some things have turned out and everything. Like you would have to, of all the games that I think you need to get the plot right on, it probably have to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm just
I'm okay with you know, taking movie liberties with 2, but I don't think don't touch the plot of 1. You can't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because if there's anything about 1 that remains solid, the plot is still pretty damn good.
Mhm.
Great. Now,
Yeah.
how it's executed is hard to watch, but it's a great plot.
Right.
Great plot. Like
0 notes on the plot, and only the plot. But a lot of the voice actors, for 1, were like, "Yo, we'll come back and re-record it." Because the only voice actor who doesn't need to re-record their lines is the one who can't re-record their lines.
Literally.
Eggman did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
All his lines were fire because
That
the
man
whole
Deem.
"away before I make mincemeat out of you" thing.
mhm.
Yo. Yeah.
He don't
Yeah.
just, you know what? Just use the same lines.
Listen. Zero shade to Mike Pollock. That man is clearly carried the role for the last like 20 years.
Mhm.
Dean Bristow will forever be that man. That man, he cooked.
He
May
did
his soul rest, man. Cause holy,
amazing. He
yeah,
did amazing.
Incredible.
That being his first voice actor too. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if
How do you top that?
You don't.
yep. Between like his first spoken line in SA1 all the way up to SA2 and that scene on the arc. I mean, even after that too, obviously. But like I like lives rent free in my head. Like I oh my god. Like
It's chaos, the god of destruction, gak, 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 to
right.
all the way up to them walking off the arc after Shadow died.
Right.
Like,
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Bro, are you
he said,
kidding me?
I was like, oh shit.
Foxboy hit different.
Fox Boy was rude. That was
It
kind
ain't
of
hit the
racist.
same
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. It was a little racist the way he said that.
But did
Yeah,
we ignore it?
it's-
Yep.
SA2 will forever be
Sure did.
Eggman's greatest villain moment.
Eggman,
Oh,
absolutely.
100%.
Eggman wasn't fucking
Absolutely.
around in the
No, he was.
Eggman said, I will light this bitch up. I will shoot her right here. Put the emerald down.
Yep.
Put He was
So
holding,
good.
damn near holding that shit sideways. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Wait,
Yeah.
A little gangster
yeah.
with it, bro. Like
he said,
big E-double-G in the building. Like, goddamn.
no, it's fucking fake. Put that shit down. I'm gonna prove you right. I will end everybody in this bitch.
That
Now
motherfucker
that
won
you
that
prove
day.
me right, I'm still
Bro.
gonna kill your ass. And if your girlfriend don't stop fucking crying, I'm gonna light her up too. I'm gonna kill everybody here. Like,
Yo.
He blew up half the moon as a warning.
then got mad.
The moon was the warning shot. You think I pissed? Yeah.
The tantrum he threw after because it didn't scare enough people, he said, I was like, are you?
Brother was against mine.
He was like, God, fuck, been doing this for 20 years. I have killed so many people.
That man had enough. It was
He had enough. I haven't taken him as seriously since. I really haven't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he has either because
He
He
came
had a break.
close in Sonic Lost World, I think, because he has another meltdown in Lost World. And I think it's probably the closest since SA2 that he's been to that. Like, yeah.
I love when he does it. I love
Yeah.
when he does it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Because he
Yeah.
goes from, I'm trying to take over the world in Eggman Land 2. I fucking mean it. If you children don't get the fuck out of my lab, I will kill everybody and make myself. I'm done.
Yep.
I'm done. Like,
Yep. He does
and
kind of snap and Unleashed.
he was kind of
A little bit.
Yeah.
He was a little deranged.
You know, I haven't played Unleashed,
Yeah.
but someone posted that clip somewhere, and I was just like, "We talked
Yeah.
about this."
He didn't play Unleashed. He was
I
deranged.
know.
In the opening cinematic, he already wasn't playing around. Already. He
I have
was
a
already
question.
like, gotcha.
I seen the clips.
What are y'all doing after this?
Nothing.
After this,
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we gotta do the tier list. That'll be quick. But then,
And for sure, for sure. Well, I mean, like after the stream in general. Okay.
No.
Because I might have like a small little like I would call it a video essay, but like they're maybe like they're pretty bite sized. They're like 5 to
Oh,
like
yeah.
8 minutes.
send
Mm.
I got you. I got you. We'll talk about it afterwards. Because yo,
Say
I'll
less.
make you fall in
Yeah.
love with Unleashed, and I mean, in more ways than you already do. Maybe respect Eggman more. Like it's so.
Yeah.
Whatever. More on that later.
I loved Unleashed. But
Yeah.
Again, I loved Unleashed because I think it was one of the best games they've done in a minute.
Yes.
But again, that was dipshit Eggman thinking I can take another god by the neck. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let me get this straight. The god of chaos didn't listen to you, lasered your spaceship out the sky, called you a bitch, tried to kill you, took your shit, leveled your city, and you're like, I got it this time. I'ma wake one up. Because that always goes well. So then you laser the planet into a bunch of pieces because he's a whole terrorist. Oh my god, I just
yeah, no, 100%.
terrorist. Like the fact that the countries haven't united to put an end to this.
I thought that's what gun was. Like,
Right.
Gun ain't shit.
clearly, but that's if that's the best we got, then
The commander of gun. You saw the commander of gun in Shadow the Hedgehog. That motherfucker was too busy being bitter about
yeah,
Shadow.
in his
Yo.
feelings.
In his feelings, he said, "I didn't get to have a family with her because you was all up in my shit." hey, you don't need to get revenge. You need to go to therapy.
Right.
A couple of years of it too.
A while. Like, of all the villains I've seen in any Sonic game, I've never had less respect for one than him. I was like, you're actually just in the way right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole alien invasion, and you're what? Getting
in your feelings.
petty childhood revenge. Can you just go cry like normal people and be done?
Bro, like no one even knew you were there. Like, no one even knew you were there.
What do you want? You want a plane? You want a medal? I'm gonna clap for you.
Are you even gonna feel better once you get what you want? You probably won't.
Right. What, you're gonna shoot Shadow and then what? Go back to business as usual? Clock in
Right.
tomorrow?
All right.
Shut up.
We gotta talk about one more thing before we move on to the tier list.
Yes.
Did y'all cry at the moment that you know I'm talking about?
In the movie?
Yeah.
I cried multiple times, so I actually do need you to.
But like when the song started playing, that song, and they, you know.
Oh, so I tried to cry.
You tried?
I tried to yell at the same time, and I ended up choking on my own spit.
So
I was like in tears.
Valid.
Over. Like, into the floor kind of thing. And I was like,
Jesus. Des, can you verify? Like,
I was like, no, it is. I was like,
it is.
Yo.
But yes, somewhere in there were tears.
No tears at that particular moment. I was just very like quiet and like you know, I was getting hit with all the flashbacks, right? Like just wow, like we finally after being hit with freaking Live and Learn as a leitmotif like so many times, like finally getting that payoff and like hearing Johnny's voice come through. I said, yo, this means everything to me. Okay.
I verbatim told Keisha
like,
the same thing. I was like, this is everything to me right now.
Yeah.
I sobbed.
Payoff. I don't need anything else. I was so happy.
I don't genuinely jump out of my chair for a lot of things. Like I just don't get that excited about things. Yeah. I jumped out of my fucking chair and I was crying until he started spanking Eggman. But those few seconds, I was inconsolably crying. Like I'm getting emotional thinking about it because I feel like I waited 20 years for that moment.
Literally, I waited my whole life for this moment. And I sat there in tears. And the first thing that, like, you know what really made me start sobbing? It wasn't seeing it for me. I was like, I know Crush 40 has to be so.
Yeah.
They have to be so proud of themselves. And I am so proud of them.
Yeah. Like, this was their moment as much as it was anyone else's.
I've never met in my life. I was like, literally, I was like, this is y'all's moment.
Yep.
This is y'all's moment. And I just stopped crying. I was like, it's my moment, it's y'all's moment, it's everybody's. And
the whole theater's moment. Like if I was there by myself, I would have hugged the first person I saw. Like if Keisha wasn't there, I would have hugged the first person I saw. Man, woman, child, it does not matter. Like just and then when they were fighting again and just going absolutely bonkers in space, I was like, this choreography is amazing. Like Shadow finally used his boot to do something. I was like, oh my God.
Here's another Sonic ain't shit moment, by the way, with the supersonic. Okay, so like you know he goes super, he flies out into outer space, right? So his whole thing was, of course, like you know he's trying to get revenge for Tom. Shout out the boy. Yeah. It was hilarious to me, like in hindsight, hilarious to me that it's like he took his time and waited to be seen before he like tackled Shadow through the arc, right? Because like everybody's like, what is that? Like, are they sending a missile at us, right? And they're looking into space and they just see him, and he's like, he's taking his time. You know what I mean? He's taking his time. He gets spotted, and suddenly it's go time. Like I was like, yo, you should have been at that speed. Like, what are you talking about?
That is the difference between and game Sonic. Actually, really, like as flashy as he can be.
Yeah.
Not about the attention like that.
Yeah.
No.
He's like, it's me.
You gonna see me coming. Ain't gonna be no cheap shot.
To turn golden and everything. Like,
yeah.
He really did that. But you know, we kind of knew that because What did he said? You gotta go fast. Shadow said you have your own catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
I do, and everybody loves that.
We do love it. You're right.
And I was like,
100%.
you arrogant bitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's right.
Oh.
And yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I think if I have one other gripe
Yeah.
about this movie, what the hell was Jessica Jones doing in this movie?
Yo.
Wait, who?
Her purpose. The
Yo.
commander lady who was just
That's Jessica Jones.
That's Jessica Jones.
Uh-huh. Yo.
Young lady, what the hell was her point of this? To be in the
I wondered so much about her. I was like, they're building up a plot here, which kind of actually maybe directs me towards, I guess, the post-credit scenes. But I was like, you have this whole subplot going of
Right.
you undermining the general.
right.
What happened?
For what it just stopped.
It went nowhere.
Yeah,
It just fizzled.
what happened? Which leads me to believe, actually, that she might be behind the Metal Sonic situation.
Mm.
Yeah, because when upon second rewatching, because I was thinking at first, like when the second scene happened, like that was maybe a little while after the events of the third movie, yada yada yada, right? But no, it's actually right after, and it's like nighttime, right? Like they started basically even it's nighttime, and I was like, oh shit, okay, bro ended up in New York. Why the fuck we got Metal Sonic in New York? I don't know. But
Everything wrong goes down.
you're right. But I was just like, well, clearly this can't be an Eggman thing because we just saw bro get snapped out of existence as far as we know. You know, he's coming back.
On camera.
And yeah, and like, you know, otherwise he was just chilling on his couch watching telenovelas, right? So like
With
somebody else
poor
made
belly
these.
out. He had
Yeah.
the poor belly out, dog.
Yeah, you see
Ugh.
it. So I was just like, somebody else had to have made these then. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way this is an Eggman engineered thing. Which,
It's
I mean, this
it's
is
either
either still.
Man could have just had him on the back burner type beat.
yeah,
That is
like
true,
and it
too.
could have been activated upon his death, possibly. Like that's one
That
thing.
is true,
I like
too.
your theory though. With
Yeah, right. I was
her
thinking,
name's
she's
Jessica
gotta
Jones
be
now.
her, because like she
Like-
disappeared way too quick to like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that was kind of my thought on it.
Because otherwise,
And
I
I-
don't know why she was there.
Right, exactly.
I didn't get it. I didn't get her. presence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like sure, like you were, next in line, I guess, for a gun, but it's like
I
Yeah.
was
Where
kind
did
of
you
like,
go?
I was like, is she like a parallel to the commander in Shadow the Hedgehog, maybe? Because she kind of got the jealousy
Mm.
streak too, but like,
right. But we see him
I-
in the flashbacks, like the general. I mean, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So I
so I was like, I'm not really sure where she fits into this, but she might be right.
Mhm.
She might have something to do with the next movie. Because
yeah, I'm hoping because otherwise, what
if
were we
not,
doing?
like, what was the point?
Yeah,
Well,
it'd be a nice little connection.
yeah. That's sort of where my thoughts are on that.
Yeah.
I worry that Metal Sonic is going to be unlike Silver, who would be like sort of easy to sort of make an interpretation of. I feel like it's easy to mess up Metal Sonic.
It is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
100%.
So I'm just
A lot
The
of-
easiest thing to mess him up is make him talk.
First-
yeah,
Right? A lot
know.
of what makes Metal Sonic so good is because he doesn't speak.
Exactly.
You don't
That's the
really
main.
ever know,
yes,
is he just following orders, or does he really feel like this? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
You really
Yeah.
never know until Sonic Heroes. But even at that point, it's just a twisted version of what he was programmed to do to begin with.
exactly.
You know what I mean? But the whole locking Eggman up in the closet type thing, that was all him.
Yo, yeah.
Oh yeah, when he went completely rogue and just
Right.
That shit was funny. But like,
like, oh shit, he has an agenda.
literally,
Yeah.
I was like, why they got you in a closet, bro? Like,
Right, right.
embarrassing. But like, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, is he gonna have his own motives,
hmm
or is he just going to be a pawn of whoever created it?
I'm already
Yeah.
concerned with the fact that there's more than one of him.
Right.
Yeah,
Usually only one of
Yeah, for that design, like I was like, wait, hold on. There's something very specific and intentional happening with this
Right.
particular iteration.
Yeah.
Of fuse
maybe
any
like
other.
merging the concept of Metal Sonic with all the androids Eggman made
Right.
a Shadow.
Right.
Because I could see that.
Right. I could see that. I'm gonna try and remain as optimistic as possible. The OVA has
Yeah.
completely spoiled my interpretation of the character, though. Like, I actually thought that the transaction of Eggman receiving a quill from Sonic earlier in the movie was going to play out into Metal.
that right.
And so when I saw bro just toss it in space, I said, what are we doing?
You know what you just did.
Right. First watch through, I tossed the idea of beginning Metal Sonic out the second he dropped it. I was like, okay, cool. Like we're not using Sonic DNA for anything. Cool.
But that would have been a
And then he showed up. That's what I'm saying.
Right, that was
See
so
the OVA?
good.
No, I didn't see the OVA.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my
Drop
gosh.
that link.
It is. I got you on that. That's no problem. That's on YouTube. Like that version of Metal Sonic is the greatest iteration to this day, and that movie came out in like '99. Okay,
People keep
earlier, I
saying
guess,
this
because it was episodes. No, because listen, Eggman shows up, right? They have I guess like different realms in this movie verse, right, or in this OVA verse,
Mhm.
and it's like Sonic and everybody good lives up in the land of the sky, and then I guess Eggman and everybody else like lives sort of like underneath. It's almost like a Tears of the Kingdom, like above ground versus the depths kind of situation. Yeah. And so Eggman lives down in the depths, right? And he's built up like Robotnik land, et cetera, et cetera. So he shows up, and here goes his plan, right? He's like, yo, my God, I got kicked out of my house by some evil thing named Metal Robotnik, and he's overloading this generator we got down here, whatever. I need you, the fastest thing alive, to go down there and like stop it from activating. You have until sunrise tomorrow. So like, okay, they're like, I bet let's go. There's a whole ass action sequence. You're gonna love it when you see it. Like they go through to the land of darkness, okay, and they pull up. They have to fight Metal Robotnik, who is definitely Robotnik inside of the damn mech. And they get past him. They get to this generator, and just before it, like, I guess basically blows up, Sonic gets pushed into this, like, I guess it's like a slot of sorts inside of it. And what it's doing, it looks like it's electrocuting him, right? But what it's doing is it's literally downloading all of his data. So it literally, so it's downloading all of Sonic's data, right? And that gets exactly. And it puts it into Metal Sonic. So Metal Sonic shows up and he's like, what up? Like, he doesn't speak, but he's like, what up? I'm the real Sonic the Hedgehog. I've been giving orders to kill this imposter. And so you have this whole thing, and like over time, you're seeing this part of like, actual good Sonic coming out in Metal, because of course, like, they're in sync, right? And it's the coolest iteration, like the way they play up Metal Sonic. Like he's the star of the show. It's his movie. Like it's so good. The OVA is like an hour long because it was 2 like half-hour episodes like combined into one. Yeah,
I'm watching this tomorrow. Like,
I'm telling you. It's great. So like when I see Metal Sonic and things now, like, I mean, Beyond Heroes, I guess, I'm just like, look how they massacred my boy, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, I promise.
Sonic CD did some shit anyway. Like,
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but
Tiger in my chat was just talking about Sonic CD. Like,
yep.
Kind of like,
yep.
Leads into Sonic Heroes anyway, because
yes.
He's like, well, it's good to see you, Sonic, my loathsome coffee. Like,
exactly.
So,
that X, I got you. Like,
send us everything.
Greatest. I got you.
All right.
It's no problem. Right. It's so good, and the dubbing's not bad too. I think it's very believable for the time. Like, it's so good.
Okay.
All right. I don't want to keep y'all too long. So
I got time. Yeah.
Before we like, I don't keep. I gotta do stuff with Keisha after this.
Oh shit.
So we don't want to take your time, Spartan.
Right.
She'll be fine. Anyway, before we move on to the tier list, what would y'all rate the movie out of 10?
I give it like an 8.
We mean like out of 10?
Yeah.
What you said? Yeah, I think like an 8.
Okay.
That was different, but it's damn good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
everything we were just like, oh, I hate this part. Yeah, that part. Still had fun.
Still damn good. Yeah. I give it a 9 just because I'm easy to please, and just all the moments were enough for me to last a lifetime, or at least until the 4th movie comes out. And just, I've never been so emotional during a movie. The last time I was that emotional during a movie was Black Panther. Black Panther had me choked up at the end.
Watching a funeral. So
yeah.
I agree. That was just, I'm never watching that movie again. That goes.
No, I can't.
I can't watch it anymore. I can't
do it.
But I don't think I've been outside of that, because there was nothing to do but cry during that movie. Outside of that, I've never been as hype, emotional, and entirely like bought into a movie since like Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
It's true.
So I based my score on all of that as well, because I told Keisha 9.5, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, it's really more of a 9. Like, there was a lot of stuff we talked about. I was like, But yeah, for me, it's a solid 9. I'm probably gonna watch it again once it's on Paramount Plus, like at least twice. And then whatever shows they put out, I'm bought into this universe 100%. It could be the worst shit in the world. I'm gonna watch it.
Somebody had like a thread where they like theorized like a show for Rouge and a show for the Chaotix. So it'd be like a detective mystery show for the Chaotix. I would watch the hell.
Oh my god, twice.
If anybody deserves like a TV series, like give it 8 episodes, the Chaotix.
They would do it for a TV series. I do think so. But then they were also saying like Rouge is kind of like a almost like they give her like the Catwoman treatment, but like with more plot and her like, you know, coming to terms with herself and everything, but also hunting down Jules and having like different like nemesis. I would watch that too.
Yes.
Same.
I think that would do.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
For sure the Chaotix show. I hope they do that, honestly.
Yeah.
If that's where they want to introduce those 3, I'm okay with it.
Just introduce them. Just give us something.
And it can be funny because the Chaotix are funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially Vector. My God, please just give me Vector.
And honestly, I would say let them be goofy enough to where they, you know, they like blend in with Knuckles again. Like give us the Knuckles Chaotix again. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like
God.
Yeah, like, but have that be like the end piece of it. Obviously, not the whole point of it, right? Like, let them shine on their own a little bit. Like, they fumble around and solve mysteries or whatever, and then end it with like Knuckles stumbling upon them, and it's like, oh,
shit.
Maybe I could use you guys for something. Yeah,
totally. Like,
yeah,
you do so much with that. But I don't know. I think there's so much potential for like what you could do, but like some characters deserve TV, some deserve movies. Like I think Silver needs movie. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
TV show because there's not enough about him to do a TV show. But the Chaotix could do a show. The only character, if there's one character from the franchise you hope they just do not even touch, who would it be? Whether it's because you hate them or because you don't want them to even try and fuck it up.
Fucking Chris.
Oh my God.
Leave him in the ether where he belongs. Just never ever bring Chris Thorndike back to the scene ever again. If there's even a side character named Chris, it's ruined at that point. Shoot him on sight. He just.
I have two. I have
two as well. I think. Go ahead.
I have one I don't want them to do because I think they'd fuck it up, and that's Gamma. I think they would fuck.
Same.
Oh, they would absolutely.
They would fuck him up.
They would fuck him up so bad.
Yep.
I don't want that in my conscience.
No.
Leave him alone. If there's one that I hate, they don't actually have to bring Big the Cat, and I said what I said.
Fair enough.
I'm actually hoping for Big the Cat. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you're a troll.
I'm a troll. You're right. You're right.
Yo, I don't want them to touch Blaze.
Fair.
Blaze will have a show though, but I want her to have her own game first.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No. Leave that cat alone.
Because I know she has so much going on with like her being enough for people and everything.
Yeah.
She needs her own game.
Yeah. Because
what is it? Isn't she just like alternative world Sonic anyway?
Yeah.
So like she needs her own
Sonic in another
game.
dimension. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I agree. I don't.
So no cats, no Chris, and leave Gamma alone. No Gamma. Got it.
Yeah. Do not touch Gamma. Oh my God.
Omega we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah. Up for grabs. Got it. But Gamma, because his story, we talked about this before. Just such a great story. Just so good.
That is the story.
And no one expected it. No one saw that coming. It was like, who's this robot? And then at the end, you're like, oh my God, I love him.
That was the most hurtful shit I never saw coming. So like,
was not ready.
Don't touch Gamma. I don't think we need to touch Tikal and her dad and the entire Echidna clan. I think if we're going far in the future, the what are the ones the freaking Dark Brotherhood? They're like
yeah.
They need to touch that at some point.
Yes.
But other than that, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. There's a lot of shit that I don't know if they need to ever do. They can do Black Knight if they want, like as a Christmas special.
Right. Yeah.
But no Sonic and the Secret Rings because that game sucked.
Yeah. So Shanti has to go, but Shanti was very excited about this, and I'm glad Shanti was able to come. And they DM'd me a theory and a question they had about the movie. So I'm gonna read this real quick. Spartan, here's my question, and then I get rated. Perfect time for me to get rated.
Hold up. As soon as I saw what y'all in here lying about, I knew what was coming next.
Right, it's like, oh shit. All right, let this play, and then I'll read Shanti's question for the Raiders as well, and then we can do the tier list.
Sounds solid.
You boys can thank me later. Right now, I got selling to do.
Blue, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm LastBlackSpartan. This is Alex Noramaki, Felix Wynn. We are recapping the Sonic 3 movie. We are all, huge Sonic fans. We are so glad to have y'all here. We're about to wrap up the discussion part and get to this tier list. And just to explain the tier list real quick to everybody. Basically, we're going to determine what Sonic characters we would invite to the cookout. And there's a bunch of categories. We'll go through those in a second. But Shanti's question was, what the hell happened to the Chaos Emeralds? Now, let me explain my theory. So if you saw the second post-credit scene, Shadow's alive. Spoiler. I heard that Shadow might have lost his memories, like in the Shadow the Hedgehog game. I don't know. I never played the game. Anyway, Shadow does get his memory back, but he's going to find Knuckles and tell him that the Chaos Emeralds scatter across the world. This is his theory. They probably got knocked out of Shadow after the explosion of the Eclipse cannon fell to Earth. That's a good point. Hearing this, Knuckles as Guardian of the Master Emerald will have to make it his goal to travel over the world to try to find them. Now, Shadow might be lost on how to find them, but let me tell you this, who specializes in finding these things? Detectives. And who's the detective agency that Knuckles is going to seek for help? Team Chaotix, like we were just talking about. So basically, Knuckles Season 2 is going to be Knuckles in the Chaotix finding the Chaos Emeralds that fell out of Shadow. So he can put the emerald back together.
Get the world's greatest treasure hunter on that.
Right.
Or you get Rouge. That's a good...
Do we have a confirmation of a Season 2 coming for Knuckles?
I think so.
Oh,
we might.
Okay, cool. That's news to me. If so,
yeah. I don't think he's playing on. I don't think he's playing on that. I think this is just like his his theory of like what could happen.
Okay,
but his theory is good.
Okay, got it. I'm going to challenge it actually. So if the idea is that the Chaos Emeralds remained with Shadow, right? I mean, well, first and foremost, that already sort of is like weird, right? Because we don't know what happens to them when two people use them at once, right?
Right. Good point.
Yeah, and Movieverse seemingly, of course, this can change. Seemingly has established that without the Chaos Emeralds, basically there to fuel the presence, I guess, of the Master Emerald. There's no Master Emerald, I guess, right? Seemingly. Then I guess if we're also going that way, end credit scene, we don't see even like say one Chaos Emerald with Shadow to sort of add any implication that like maybe the rest of them are just like all over the place, right? So I don't know. It is interesting, and I would love to see some variation of that. But I've got a lot of questions for sure. I've got a lot of questions on it.
I think I agree with that. I will say, I can absolutely believe Shadow's not gonna know who the hell he is.
Right.
That's anyway. He don't know what the hell's going on.
I'm praying.
I'm praying he gets the shit knocked out of him when he lands. That's as messed up as that sounds. I hope that's the direction they're taking it. But I wouldn't hate that, but at that point, like I said, I haven't played Frontiers, but I think somebody told me Frontiers touches more on the emeralds, if I'm not mistaken.
I can give you a little TLDR on that, because honestly, it's not like a huge like
plot
point, I guess. Like it's not like the whole point of the story or anything like that. It just there's like a little excerpt that says, so the Chaos Emerald and the Master Emerald as well, I believe, weren't even originally from this planet.
Okay, that's what
they're just from space. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Like everything else in this damn movie. Well, then, I mean, we're going off like what we know about the Chaos Emeralds, right? They get used, they scatter. They're like the Dragon Balls.
Right.
Same thing, right? And what we know from the first adventure game is like usually when somebody uses them, energy gets used up, and that's why they scatter. But if two people are using them, it's kind of like the adventure thing. You could almost make the argument that Sonic used positive, Shadow used negative. They survived that in adventure perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything's gonna happen to them, but it would be interesting to see like what they explore with that in a movie or in a TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that would
because it's almost implied that like the Chaos Emeralds have a mind of their own to a certain extent. They do have some. They're not sentient, but they're like almost there.
Yeah.
Right.
The Master Emerald, people be talking to that motherfucker. He probably knows what you're saying, but like, it would be cool. But then, as far as Rouge coming in there, you could absolutely make that thing because Shadow knew who Rouge was in the second game. So,
right.
Like, freaking government agent. I know who the hell you are. And
Mhm.
Shannon does not have a good rep with the government right now.
Yeah.
So he's probably not gonna want to work with the bitch if we're being real. But then she's gonna sweet talk and be like, "I work with them because they pay me, not because I'm
Right. Type
I
shit.
do my own shit. I'm more of like a free agent. Like Rouge is a 1099. If we're being honest, she does not have benefits or none of that shit. So it would be really interesting. But I don't know. I don't think the Chaotix would be where they would do that.
Right.
Not yet.
Right.
Maybe later. But that would be cool.
It'd be dope. Okay, I am setting up this tier list view. If y'all are okay with just watching it on my stream or looking at it on my stream, that'd be great because you know, cutting Discord is getting really weird over here. But
no, you're good.
So what we have here is I actually made this tier list. I didn't find this one. I actually made this one.
Yeah, I can tell.
These are just Sonic characters from game shows, cartoons, whatever, just everything. Like it's the same pictures I use in my TikTok filter.
Yeah.
So we are determining who we were invited to the tier list, but it's a little fun. Like, you know, top of the invite list, invited. I suppose they can come. Like they just barely get an invite. You know, someone else can't come, so they get an invite. If they're a +1, they can come, sure, but they're not getting an invite. But if someone brings them, then we'll be cool with it. Not invited would show up uninvited. People keep rating me. Zell, what's going on here? Okay, let this run through real quick. It's like, how dare you? I'm trying to do something.
I'm trying to work. Here y'all come.
Boys can thank me later. Right now, I got selling to do.
Zell, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, my guy. Happy Black History Month. Zell's one of the big Woke Wednesday fans. That's my guy right there. We not doing shit but staying woke. Okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do this for him one time. Just.
This is crazy.
The Malcolm X sent me.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh my.
What you didn't see was Cody Rhodes in the background. But okay, we just finished talking about the Sonic 3 movie. Welcome in, Raiders. If you guys are Sonic fans, you will also love to follow Felix Wynn and Alice Noramaki, two of my guests today. And now we're gonna do this tier list to see what Sonic characters are invited to our cookout. We were just going through the categories, and the last two are would show up uninvited but would bring something. And then that's them over there, officer. They just showed up unannounced. Get them the fuck out of here.
Them over there, officer.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna go in order. You know, we don't have to spend too much time on any particular character. But starting with Amy.
She just invited.
Yep.
Just invited, not top of the list, but you know she
ain't top
she's
of the
invited.
list. That's a white girl, but she invited.
That's wow.
You know,
fair enough.
You know,
She's
cook or whatever, but she's just invited.
She'll bring some. Okay.
She'll bring something good, and it won't be no casserole.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, it won't be no blank surprise. It'll be something actually edible.
The word surprise in a food is automatic microaggression for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Zell said she can bring the ice. I'm screaming.
That's crazy.
You know what? She can bring the sodas and the ice.
Yeah.
I would also be okay with her bringing a dessert because I think she throws down with the baking. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Her bringing like a cake or something. I can see she can fuck it up. I'm okay with that, but she's definitely invited for sure.
Bet. Sure. All right, next we got Antoine from the Archie series, and
that's them over there, officer. that's one, like there's no like there's not even a debate because listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack and even jump ahead. Bunny Rabat is absolutely invited.
100%.
If she shows up, he's gonna come through too.
Absolutely.
Like,
that motherfucker has a restraining order from my house. He better
50 feet.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That being said, Bunny's just invited. You know, her and Amy probably in the same boat.
Fine ass. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Listen, I'm a little gay. It is what it is.
Just a little bit.
It is what it is.
We support it. Honestly, we support it. Yeah. All right, we got Bark. I don't know how much y'all know about Bark. I barely know shit.
I don't know a ton.
I have minimal exposure. I mean,
he looks friendly. As a +1, like
yeah.
Okay, yeah. If someone brought him, I'd be like, all right, we got,
We'll get to know you. I can kick you out if I don't like you type beat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get Knuckles to drag you out. It's cool. Like, no problem.
And Will.
Yeah. All right, we got Bean.
Now listen.
Motherfucker holding a bomb.
He's on the bomb.
I was gonna say,
That's
listen, yeah, exactly. There's no debate. Like I fuck with being heavy. Bro is blowing shit up. That's them over there, officer.
Hell
That's
no.
okay.
Hell no, because he blew up the last one. We tried it once. He's done. Out.
Don't trust him. Just okay, fair enough. He seems innocent, but then next thing you know,
Shit's on fire.
the barbecue pit is gone.
Right.
Absolutely.
All right, there's gonna be debate over this. Big the cat.
Would show up uninvited, but with a gift.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, me personally, I'd probably invite him.
Would you really?
As long as he's got his frog, he's harmless, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He might bring some fish.
You know what? He's the +1 to the frog. Froggy's invited.
Right.
Froggy's invited.
Yeah, Froggy's invited.
Froggy's
He's
probably
okay.
the coolest motherfucker in the room, to be real. But like, I'm gonna be real with you. No, but we tried once, but Big just kind of ruins the concept. Dive down.
Fair enough. Okay.
But he'd come with a gift. He'd be like, I saw that y'all were having a barbecue, and I love barbecues.
Right.
So here's a bunch of red Solo cups.
Exactly.
And I'd be like, God damn it. Shit.
Oh my god.
Come on.
Let him in. Yep.
I'd be
Let him in. All right.
everybody,
Come on.
Big's here.
Yay! Oh my god. Okay, next up we got Black Doom.
Get that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. Right.
No,
Just-
What are we talking about?
You can't put black in your name and think that gets you into the cookout.
Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's just-
That motherfucker's a terrorist. Out.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. What
FBI open up. It's this guy.
I'm tasing his ass. Real
Yeah.
talk.
I think I know where we're going with Blaze.
Go ahead.
Up.
Top of the list. Like,
Up.
Top of the list.
top of the list. Blaze you gotta come through.
Up. Hell,
Yeah,
we're
Blaze go bring the
celebrating
vibes. Blaze go bring the vibes, be dressed to the nines, and probably bring some good. Like,
Oh, absolutely. She's probably on the pit, Loki.
oh, for shit. If I ain't there, she probably there. Like,
Yep.
She said, "What y'all got charcoal for?" Shit.
yo, shut up.
Yo. Dude, she's
You're not wrong. That's
You know what?
crazy.
And that bitch always on time. So
You're right.
Oh yeah.
she
Punctual
always
as hell.
on time.
She might be too on time for us, but she helps that up.
Damn. She doesn't understand the concept of CPT, but she's learning.
She'll learn.
Right.
She'll learn. Yeah. She's
Right.
open to it,
Right.
She's very open. I love it.
All right. Chaos. Now I know Chaos is his name.
Yeah. Well, okay. Look at
It's
it, right?
fine as long as you
Yeah.
don't give him rock.
Exactly.
If Takal brought him,
If he comes with
maybe
Takal,
it'd be okay.
Right.
but I think if he came by himself, he'd just be kind of awkward standing in the corner by the pond type beat.
Right.
And
Right.
everybody
Yeah.
Be like,
You
hey,
were
what's
just
up
soaking
with
the
man?
vibes. Right.
Nothing. He's just a little high. You know what? I guess he can. I guess.
Okay. So we can do that. We do. I guess you could.
Follow up question: Is this
Mhm.
Chaos Zero?
Yes.
Oh, it'd have to.
I guess they can.
I don't
Yeah.
think any other Chaos would fit in my.
Chaos 1 can come. Be the
Yeah.
bouncer
Yeah.
and nothing else, but he can come.
That's about it.
Yo.
About it.
Zell is like tier for tier with us right now. By the way, in chat, like he's
Love it, love
he's
it,
right
love
there
it.
with us. Yeah. I love that.
Oh,
All right, Charmy. I mean,
Charmy talk a lot. Like a lot.
yeah, he would annoy my aunt. I'm not gonna lie.
That's them over there, officer. I promise you, because I need them behind bars.
You need him arrested?
I need them behind bars.
Because he stung your brother the last time he came over?
Damn right.
I want y'all to notice that Felix stood. He looked into the camera. He looked all of us in the eye and said, "Arrest this
Get that
fucking bee.
motherfucker out.
Like, get him out of
You
here."
know what?
We
I'm
gotta
with
get him out.
I'm with you because I don't really like bees
Telling you.
or wasps for that matter.
You up die.
Not to be racist, Charmy, but on principle, you can't come.
On principle, just I don't. It's not your fault.
Sniffing up all the food.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah.
Y'all ass all in my wife's garden and shit. Nah. You gotta stay
Nah.
home. And if you,
I'm gonna just go ahead and do this one for us. I'm just gonna, put Chris and not invited. I'm not calling.
He wouldn't try. He wouldn't try.
I'm not calling the cops on the child.
You just
Fiends,
call
go
the
ahead.
cops
Fiends,
on
go
Charlie.
ahead.
He would show up uninvited with a gift. He would show up uninvited with a gift.
bee. Oh my god.
Listen.
I don't like bees.
Because obviously Sonic is going to get an invite to this party. Chris is going to catch wind of that. He's going to show up uninvited and with a gift.
You think
Canonically, that makes sense. He rich.
He is white and rich enough to show up with a gift. He would think of that. He would think of that.
No, you know what his stupid ass probably did? Show with a George Foreman grill. I thought you could use this.
I'm not sure how I would feel about that.
Well, listen.
I'm like, what are you trying to say?
Uninvited, but with the gift doesn't mean we gotta let him in.
Right.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Okay. Well, he would kind of just pop up. He'd be like, everyone else is here, and he'd probably cry about it, and then whatever.
Yep.
Cream's
I still wouldn't let him
that
in.
little white
Invited as
girl
hell.
is mad mannerly. That girl
Yep.
Oh, absolutely.
loves her and her mama.
Yep.
She was still the show.
High key.
Absolutely.
Oh
Did
yeah.
I put her mom on here?
Thank you so
No,
much.
he's not on there. But that's okay. You already know.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Vanilla would be up there. But Cream would be like, thank you so much for inviting me. Your backyard is beautiful. Think this was such delicious.
Yeah,
Can I
all
help
of
you
that.
clean up? Like she
Everything.
She would help clean up. Oh my god.
She would, man.
What a sweet little child.
She's so sweet. I know Vanilla whooped her ass at least twice.
Oh, for sure. Vanilla gave spankings, bro. 100%. Vanilla put that belt to work.
100%.
All right, E102. I'd probably say invited. At
He's
least.
invited, but dog, you gotta put a glove on or something. You can't come through with a Glock hand like that.
Oh right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We like you, but not everybody know you're with the shit. So you gotta cover up.
We would have to explain a lot to people. Be like, there's a robot here.
So I'm right. Be like the fuck, but I'd be willing to explain for my man, but he gotta show up with something on top of that.
100%. So this would have been, I guess, maybe before Chaos.
He's probably chilling with Chaos. Chaos is in the water. He's hovering over it, meditating and shit. He's probably fine. Just he a little.
I think okay. But Felix, you were saying if he's a +1, we can kind of be in the middle here, I guess.
Because I kind of I'm on the side of well, he's kind of often paired with Amy, right? So Amy is invited and she'd probably kind of cover for him. She's accommodating in that way. Yeah.
Honestly, she would do half the work for us, because that was him comes to work the hassle of explaining. If Amy's doing a lot of the explaining, I think that's
until she gets tired, then she tell everybody to shut the hell up about asking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. If they're a +1, and what? We don't have to invite him because he wouldn't be upset. He'd probably understand.
Honestly, true.
He'd probably understand. He's like, I have a gun for a hand. I get it.
Yeah. All right, here's a big one. Eggman.
He would show up uninvited, but with a gift.
100%. Yo.
I open the door, be like, how do you know where I live? Be like, I heard you were having a bit of a party, and I just thought I'd stop by and offer you Orbot because I'm tired of him.
Right.
Please take him off my hands. He can do anything you need him to do.
And you know what? I'd let his ass in. I would. Be like, come get out, bro.
All right. Come on. Everybody was staring as he walked in, but it'd be like, all right, okay.
He'd show up at the same time as Chris and be like, is that a fucking George Foreman grill? He'd be like, move, child.
It's buzz off.
And you know what? And he would have those uncle sandals on.
Oh, yeah.
She might. Actually?
He would.
That's hilarious. Holy shit.
I'm thinking about it, Zello. He might go crazy on the grill, low.
He really would.
He would, bro.
Bro, I would turn around for 2 seconds, turn back. Suddenly, my grill is 10 times longer than it was before. It's what did you do to my Char King, bro? That's crazy.
I made some adjustments.
Some improvements, if you will.
Where
that type shit.
were the tools? Did you bring them with you?
Was they in your pocket? Did the robot bring them?
Right.
Speaking of robots, we got, is it Emerald?
Oh, Emerald. I say Emerald.
Emerald? That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we putting our silent little guy?
He can't come. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He can't come.
Felix, any rebuttal on that?
Why?
He can't come because if he doesn't have emeralds, he's actually just a statue standing there.
So you're saying he physically can't?
But if he has emeralds, he's gonna start fighting people, and
Yeah.
I don't really want him asking. He's gonna start causing problems because he's gonna be like, "Show me what you got," and then suddenly all my black family is scrapping. I don't need that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You're right. You're right. You know what? I didn't even remember that. Like he actually needed the Chaos Emeralds to become more sentient. I did remember the bit about him basically like downloading everybody, right? So I thought that was gonna be the issue.
No.
But no, that's a good point. Yeah, he can't come.
He can't. He can't. No.
I'm so sorry. He's my boy, but he can't.
I love him, but he can't come.
Sorry, buddy. Just
so
not
funny.
invited.
Oh my god.
Well, up next we got SBO. we feel really bad about this.
SBO's black.
Yeah.
He can't. He coming.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Absolutely.
Simple enough.
Oh, shit.
Absolutely.
SBO's black.
Me.
I
He's like
would
that.
say-
He's like that weird black kid in elementary school who was Naruto running everywhere. But then he like goes to martial arts class after school, so he gets to beat up everybody. He's that kid.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
That
when
makes
he
a
gets
lot of
really
sense.
fine as hell, that's SBO.
Okay, that makes a lot. Wow, I never heard him explain so accurately before. That okay, cool,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it.
Never had a great lineup. Hair just to hell. Yeah. Just to hell.
Never had.
Little beaties on the side. The one with like the spit in the corner of his mouth when he really came up. That's him. That's SBO.
Black like Piccolo, that tracks is insane, but I mean,
Yeah. Like Piccolo.
That's-
Exactly.
all right. All right, we got Fang, our boy with the cowboy hat.
I guess.
Yeah.
Guess.
Can we trust him?
Is he gonna start asking a bunch
wouldn't.
of fucking questions?
I wouldn't. That boy is strapped at all times.
That's the
I don't
problem.
know.
I feel like on principle, if we didn't invite Gamma because of the gun, we can't
Right.
also invite Fang because of the
Right.
gun. He ain't invited. I'm sorry.
Bro's
He gotta
nickname
stay
is Fang the Sniper. Like, what do we?
First
Yes.
off, you know what? That's them over there, officer.
Yeah,
And
like,
here's why. Because
Mm.
you can't have the word sniper in your name. Even if he doesn't come, he's 2 houses down on the roof. So
right.
Just mad, just talking to himself,
mad
like,
as hell.
it's like, why wasn't I invited? I'll show you, type shit.
I got your girl right
Oh,
here. Like, no,
right.
we're good. We're good.
All right,
Next.
Joe Robotnik.
That's them over there, officer. There's
We're talking game Gerald,
wait,
not movie Gerald.
Whoa.
It doesn't matter.
Whoa. Gerald was fine until Maria died.
Yeah, and I think maybe if we
Is
look at this list,
Maria death?
I'll let Spartan be the determinant of that.
We're gonna go current timeline, so post
that's
Maria
over
death.
there, officer.
Yeah.
Get
Get
him
his
out.
ass right now.
Get him out.
How did you get out of prison? Get out.
Right. How
Like
did you survive the shooting?
Hell nah. That's over there. FBI, open up.
Bro, it's chained up, and you made it to the cookout. How?
Jesus Christ.
how'd you even
Why
get
is-
here?
Why is my house where you gotta go? You gotta go.
Mm-mm.
What, 'cause
Officer.
because your grandson's here? Get the fuck out. Get out.
Yo,
Police, help!
Police, help.
I had that button somewhere. It's gone. Whatever. But okay. We gotta pretend like we're legit making this list for like next week. Like we're putting this together for next week
Oh,
type
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got Grounder from the cartoon, the first cartoon,
The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think it was
the
called.
Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What did we just say about robots?
Bro's got two drills for
He's
hands
got
and a
drills
nose.
for hands. No. He's not
So
invited.
not invited. Cool.
Not invited.
I guess we can go ahead and put Scratch in there too.
Probably.
Not
Yeah.
'Cause-
invited.
They're kind of a tandem, so you gotta just
Yeah.
Not
yeah, you
invited.
both can't come. All right, we got Jet from Riders.
No.
Just
I don't want
no.
Jet in my house.
Yo, that's so funny. I agree. I
I don't
agree.
want his big ass in my house. I don't like his attitude. I'm gonna be real. Wave
Valid.
can come, but he can't. Only Wave. Storm can't come either. Just Wave.
Damn.
Yo. Holy
No.
smokes. It's
Because
I know I was
Storm be
missing
causing
somebody.
problems with Knuckles, and now they scrapping. And because Merle is a Merle, even though he ain't here, he'll show up. No, he can't come. No.
Speaking of Knuckles, we got Knuckles
Hey.
next.
Top of the list.
Top of the list, baby.
That's a
Shit,
certified
top of the top. Like, just, you know, just Knuckles. Listen, don't debate us, YouTube or chat, whoever. Don't debate us.
You already know where he going.
We got Manic.
On principle. Manic is a type of person that when somebody asks who all gonna be there and you say Manic's coming, suddenly they have something to do.
You're not lying.
You're not lying at all.
It's crazy because he's so talented. He's
I know.
so
You know-
talented, but
I
it's
know,
true.
But
It's true.
Could he be a +1? Or it's just a downright like.
if he's a +1, people start leaving. Now you've lied to them.
Yeah,
Felix, you agree?
Can't.
I do, bro.
I'm sorry.
It sucks.
Damn.
I love it, but I get it.
Jet
It's-
is a cocky light skin. You're right.
He
You're
is.
right.
He is.
That's wow. It's not looking good for green folks so
You're
far.
supposed to be the fastest one
not.
alive. What if I shoot you right here? You gonna be fast then? I'll clip your wings in the streets. I swear to God, I will.
Jesus.
And I'm selling your board. Fuck you. Cannot stand Jet's ass. I really can't.
Oh my god. He's not invited, okay? Is Maria coming?
No. Isn't she dead? You
I mean, okay, technically yeah.
don't show up.
If
Ooh.
if she was.
alive?
Because I knew it would be funny.
Yeah.
He's invited if she's alive.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. If she's alive, that means Gerald's gonna come.
Right.
You want
Right.
that smoke at your house? But if she's alive, Gerald's fine.
That's okay. So let's revisit Gerald then. If they are alive,
If Maria is alive, Gerald can come. He probably
Yeah.
gonna throw on a girl right along with his grandson, if we're being real.
Mm-hmm.
That or he's really
better
good with
company.
cocktails.
Right.
He would be better company.
so I guess Maria invited Gerald
Maria's
+1.
for sure invited. Gerald
Yeah.
can be +1.
Okay,
You're right.
Yeah.
seems like a good middle ground. Treating everybody as if they're alive. Okay, let's
Okay, cool.
establish.
I was
Cool.
like, how,
Alright,
how's she
alright.
gonna come? You gonna exhume
Okay.
her and put the casket in the living room?
You know what's funny? We've been watching The Wire, and they literally like brought a dead officer to the bar they all drink at and put him on the pool table and celebrated his life.
That's how I want to go. I like
Honestly,
that's kind of gangster.
Felix, you okay?
That's
You don't like
crazy.
it?
not a fan.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
You don't like it?
it is Baltimore.
I'll just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
Say less.
Okay, the next three are going to be doozies because we got Mechasonic, Mephiles, and Metal Sonic.
Dear humanity,
And I got rated again.
You asked me.
Yo.
coming to Earth, and we most definitely regret the
Tiki
force
Joe.
of our raggedy-ass
Mephiles
slaves.
is
Hoorah.
that guy right over there, officer.
Wait, okay, wait, hold that thought. Hold that thought. The raid's happening. I need that on YouTube. Oh my gosh.
Thank me later. Right now, I got selling to do.
Tiki Joe, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm here with Felix Wynn and Alex Norimaki. We are judging what Sonic characters we would invite to our cookout. It's a lot of nonsense going on, but it's fun in the best way possible. My abs hurt from laughing. So-
Honestly.
and we're currently on Mephiles. And Alex, what did you say?
That's them over there, officer.
That's
Yeah.
probably pretty obvious.
First off, what the fuck are you doing here? Second off, what the cops gonna do? If Mephiles shows up, he can have the house. Like, I'm not staying
Yeah.
around to find out what business he has at my house. Why is he here?
I think I need to add a category. Hold on, just give me give me 1 sec to add a category. We're gonna I didn't mean to move this. We're gonna call this one We're All Dead.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And we're just gonna put him down there. So yeah. Because that's a good point. What can we do?
What do you want?
He's kind of crazy. Like, he's kind of unhinged.
Oh,
so
smokes.
There's no way he's knocking on the door. There's no way.
no.
You know what? Probably he was already here. He was riding in somebody's shadow, pops up in the middle, and just lights everybody up. No, he can't. No. We're done. Pray he doesn't come.
Should we change the category name to that? Like, just pray he doesn't show up.
You better hope not.
We're just gonna pray he doesn't show up. Wait, pray they don't, because we don't know who else we gonna put here.
It's just for him. It's
If he's the only person down there at the end, we'll just we'll put okay. Pray they don't show up. Now we got Mecha and Metal, who some people might be like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna just read y'all faces and just okay. Like, honestly, for Mecha
might actually need to go.
Yeah, pray homie does not show up.
Yeah.
Metal.
Kind of depends with Metal Sonic. Like, what day is it for him? Is it Monday, freshly slept 8 hours? Or are we talking like Saturday night Metal Sonic?
You know,
right.
And based on our conversation during the movie, it's like, what Metal Sonic are we getting today? Like, is he feeling more like Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Like, did you show up because you are with the shits or because you're gonna start something? Because
Right.
And you can't get a read on it. He can't come. He can't come.
So you want to just put him not invited at all? Just like, he's like, no.
Talk myself out of it.
Bro's gonna see himself at the party and go ballistic. Like, there's no way.
If you got like a sliding glass door in the backyard, he turn around, look at himself, and just start shooting. He can't come. He can't come. That's them over there. Lock him.
That's him over there. Okay. All right, we got Mighty up next.
Personal opinion, top of the list.
I was gonna say he was invited, but I'm with it.
Yeah.
I can agree with top of the list.
Low key. Listen, I don't know where we're at politically with Mighty, but if you ask me personally, I think the blacks claim Mighty.
I'm not mad if they do.
Yeah.
I would.
I think it's like a Miles Morales situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's Afro Latino, or
honestly, yeah.
He is.
My guy,
my boy,
dab me up, dog.
I'm gonna wait on this next one because.
Oh, Princess Elise.
Mm-hmm.
Get this white girl. She would show up uninvited and with some nasty shit.
Yeah. Oh, her coleslaw not slapping, her potato salad not it.
Personally,
cheese and the mac and cheese.
Yeah, 100%. Me personally, I'm calling the cops.
You know what?
You know what you did.
I agree. That's some white girl tears shit. No, she gotta.
So y'all are saying Princess Elise will go full Karen?
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
I do not disagree.
We know what she did in 06.
She did.
We know what she did. I'm calling the cops.
You're kind of a criminal.
We know what you did. We know what you did, Elise.
Nah. Nah.
Okay. That's going to be the teaser clip for the video. Thank y'all for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got our boy Ray in the building.
He's not a black guy name, so I'm kind of.
He's at least invited, right? Like,
I would say he's invited.
He's just invited.
He's up there.
He's invited.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, Rouge.
Top of the list.
Top of the list. Yep.
She doesn't know my party sucks. So.
And this is when me fully expected her to steal something. Just
right.
Nothing major. Nothing I would miss.
Yep.
Like nothing I would miss. But like,
need her to cause some drama. Yes.
Right. Because if she's not coming, I'm not coming. And I live here. This is my house.
Right.
I'm not going.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
Rouge coming to your party is like women coming to your club. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. In the Sonic universe, when they say you're scaring the hoes, you're scaring Rouge. That's basically what's
Right.
Right.
yeah.
Plus, Rouge keep people in line for real. So,
Yeah.
That's true.
she gotta come.
Hey.
She gotta
You
come.
know, if the boys start bickering, Rouge will break it up.
The only way Shadow's coming is she show up. So
Right.
That's also true. And we'll get to him in
we'll-
very shortly. But we gotta talk about Rotor first. The Walrus from Sat AM in the
Oh yes.
Archie comics.
I guess he can come. Like
He
he's
can come.
inoffensive.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I guess.
Inoffensive.
You know what I mean? Like he's alright. Like
Something breaks, he might.
Say that to somebody.
He's inoffensive. Oh my god.
That is great. He's inoffensive. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, he can come, but now he ain't showing up if you heard what you said.
Now his feelings gonna be hurt.
He just had to look that up. He's like, wait. Yo.
Oh my god, he gonna tell Sally on us who's next.
yo.
Sally better be there.
Yeah, high key.
So I'm guessing same as Rouge, basically.
Absolutely.
More or less,
With her
yeah.
fine
Yeah.
ass, absolutely. He don't come, I'm not coming. I'll
We
stay in
see
my
was
room
like,
the whole night.
and, you know, obviously Shadow's up there. We don't need to. Do we even need to?
Shadow's my
No.
boy.
Yeah,
Like 100%.
Shadow
I'm gonna just
at
put
the
him at the
point
top.
in his life where he's learning how to socialize kind of with some people. He
Yeah.
came
He's
with
getting
Rouge
there.
because she's like his safety bestie, you know.
Yep.
He's got
Yeah.
a little anxiety, but he's trying to integrate or whatever. And he comes in and he's thinking maybe I just won't eat nothing, but then he gets a taste of a hot dog and he suddenly understands why Sonic won't shut the fuck up about chili dogs, but he's never gonna say nothing.
Right.
But he goes home and he puts that in his HEB cart, his grocery.
Yep. That's exactly it.
It's a moment for him.
I love how you said HEB and then tried to correct yourself. I'm like, I know what HEB is. Like, I
I
know.
was like, I don't think that's what the fuck HEB is. Grocery.
Fortunately, I do. I've been to Texas. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
lit.
good. Yeah,
We're
we're good.
Well, I would be honored if we put him on to like good food at the cookout. I'd be like, wow,
Oh yeah.
I think
We did
put
it.
him on the barbecue. You know, I think
Listen.
some soul food, you know?
All I'm saying is I'm Jamaican, so
he'd be good.
Oh, he'd be
Yeah,
fine.
Good.
I feel like he can handle some spice for real.
100%. That man.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
That man survived re-entry. I don't think spice is his problem. He's fine.
yeah. All right.
He probably has just a little bit of acid reflux, but he ignores it.
Yeah, because he's, you know,
The ultimate
Yeah.
life.
ultimate life form. Like,
Yeah.
now can Silver handle some spice?
No, but he's invited.
But he's invited.
We make
he
a couple
can-
of burgers unseasoned on the side of the grill for him.
Yeah, no cheese, just a little
Plain
ketchup.
burger, little
Yep.
ketchup. Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
All right, we got
That's why he
Snipe.
goes home early.
Snitty,
He
bro.
shows up late, leaves early. Yep. And now we got Snively.
Why did you put him on this list?
So originally, these pictures were for. They were for Are They Racist, right? So he was gonna be my
Oh.
immediate yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Racist.
I'm
Isn't
So-
probably calling the cops on him.
Eggman's nephew? He can't come.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't realize how long his fucking nose was. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Damn, Usopp.
Even if he wasn't like directly related to Eggman, I'ma keep it a buck with you. There's no way he doesn't ruin the vibe of the party.
Right.
Yeah, I think he's a little unhinged. Like last time I checked, he kind of
Kind
goes
of-
off the rails.
Kind of a dick. So
Mhm.
no, he can.
Yeah. He talks high and mighty for an assistant. I'm just saying, like, you need to relax, stay in your lane.
He's an associate.
Yeah, he ain't gonna beat my ass. I know that much. Like, fuck.
Beat my-
All right, Sonya, Sonic's sister, that barely anyone knows about.
Not invited.
No,
Not invited is
Oh,
great.
out of everybody on the roster, she's the Karen.
actually,
She's the Karen. She's a bigger Karen than Elise.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Elise is an accidental Karen.
You're right.
She was born into being a Karen. Sonya just kind of.
Well, Elise may be more of a Susan. You know what I mean?
Elise is a Susan.
Yeah.
Fair.
Elise won't call the cops
Susan.
on you, but she will slide a couple microaggressions, then cry when you
Exactly.
call her out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Sonya's
Sonya
the
can't fight.
the
Yeah.
confident Karen, the one that will, you know,
Yep.
Sonya actually
Okay.
probably should go and that's them over their officer because she knows she's not invited.
Low-key.
Now she's gonna try and call a noise complaint on you. So,
Hey, high key. Real.
yeah,
I-
that's where she belongs.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. We doing some of these characters so dirty. It's so funny,
I
bro.
heard rap music officer.
Yeah. I'm gonna come in talking about how the decibels are just a little bit too loud.
A little
Hell
too high.
no.
Sonya runs an HOA.
Right.
Oh, say no more,
Right.
please. Oh,
Yeah.
mm.
You see it. Yeah.
You see
That's
it.
yeah. That's
Matter of fact, just please don't show up. Just don't. Like,
Yeah.
not even for safety reasons. Just
It's just the party's over if she shows up.
basically,
In a
yeah.
different way.
She's
If
coming with the
people in
police.
that bottom tier show up, the party's over, but for
The
different.
party is over. Yeah, we could just call it that, but this is funnier, so we're gonna stick
Yeah,
with that.
the people above them, and that's them over their officer. They can show up, and the party might stop for a second while the cops take them away, but we'll go right back to vibing after they leave.
Yeah,
right.
But if those bottom people show up, everybody's going
It's
home.
done.
right.
Yeah.
Party is over.
Party's over.
All right, nothing needs to be said about our boy Sonic. Just
Top of the list.
Yep.
top of the list.
More than
He's
anybody
not gonna
else.
show up until the latter half, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
And talk about I'm bored, but he's gonna
Right.
eat more than anybody else.
Yes.
he go eat.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no chili dogs left. So
No.
you know we gonna be like, everybody eat your chili dogs before Sonic gets here, because you know
Y'all
he
got
go.
an hour and a half,
Yeah, he go eat 20 of them and try to go burn it off somewhere else.
and then pass out under your tree.
Yep.
Did y'all see the Christmas
In your
thing?
tree.
The Christmas special where he was going from party to party or whatever? It was on
Yes.
YouTube. Yeah, it was like a Tales thing.
Shoot.
Yeah, he was going from one Christmas party to another in like
Yeah.
He
seconds.
is a
So
party
that's
hopper.
Yeah.
he's gonna do that to us.
He is.
Yep.
he's still invited though. Still top of the list though,
Cool.
because I mean,
And you know what? And your party's better for him coming because everybody likes him. But
oh,
like,
100%.
like
Yeah.
even if he doesn't stay, him being
Yeah.
there validates your party. But like he's top of the list, and I always want him to come. But if for some reason he doesn't make it, I'm not gonna be upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if he shows up for 5 minutes, at least he showed up.
At least he showed up. He
It
remembered.
wasn't wasted invite. All right, Sticks from Boom.
Mm,
Um,
um,
it's one of the bottom two for me. Like, I'm debating. I'm like, do we call the cops on
I'm
Sticks?
gonna be
Like,
real with you. I'm gonna put her and pray they don't show up.
yeah.
She comes
Yeah.
up,
Sticks is a
she
wild
got
girl.
big conspiracy theories, stabs 2 people with a stick, takes all the food, hoards it in her bra, and then lights the grill on fire. All
Yeah,
while screaming.
yeah,
Like, no,
yeah,
I
we-
don't need her to come.
Mm-mm. We're good.
Yeah, minimal. Just
Yeah.
please don't show up.
Please. 'Cause
All
if you
right.
show up, I have to move again. So no.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, and I really like this neighborhood. So
I
let's.
really
Mm-mm.
like this neighborhood.
All right, we got our boy Tails,
Top of the list.
top of the list. You know, just put all the boys like towards the front. You know, just
You know, Tails and Cream, low key, probably the 2 nicest people at this whole party.
Yes.
oh, they're gonna be fantastic
100%.
at the party. The adults are gonna love them.
Tails plays host the whole time, so he's the one
Yeah.
introducing you to everybody. You know, he's making sure you know where the food is. Here's where
Yup.
the bathroom is.
Yup.
Me and Sonic just finished building this hammock. If you want to come hang out over here, type
Yup.
beat. He makes sure and lights the torches when the sun goes down. He's
Mhm.
cool. You want him there.
Yep.
He's an asset
He's
to the
an
cookout.
asset.
Yep. In
Mhm.
every way, yo. Yep.
God, I love Tails. I love Tails so much, bro.
He's so good, man. He's so good.
Mhm.
All right, to Cal.
I
Sorry,
gotta
Must
come
have been
because
lit.
that's the only way chaos getting there.
Yep, invited. Yep, because if you ain't there, this he can't come.
Motherfucker, he gotta stay home.
He gonna be looking around like, where's she at?
He gonna be like, y'all ain't got no chow? No?
Mm.
I might blow this bitch up.
Yeah, he immediately he immediately moves down. The party's over.
Goes, he has to stay with you.
Yep.
Right.
Don't leave him somewhere sitting because you had to pee. Pee before you come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Vector's gonna be top of the list too.
Top of the list.
Yeah.
Vector's the DJ.
Yep.
He is the
That part.
DJ. You 100% right.
He's the DJ. Vector got the oxen the moment he show up on my property.
Yo, he gonna have that shit jumping for real.
For
Yeah, you
real.
see it,
He
yeah.
is the reason Sonya calls the cops.
Yeah. Yeah, straight up.
He
I
shows
love that
up with
there's
his own
lore.
thing.
I love that the cookout has lore. This is great.
It's so
I
good.
got a story in my head. I'll tell you when we're done, but I need you to understand that not only did Vector come up with his own sound system and a turntable, but he's got the big ass speakers in the trunk of his old ass car. So he showed up bumping. You heard him before you saw him.
He got a slab? Are you saying he has a slab?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't take Vector for a Houstonian, but I kind of get it. It's like, yeah, he might.
Is. Vector's
He might be from
Third Ward for real.
He's third ward coded for sure. That's 100%.
Absolutely.
Jack.
Vector roll up, and when he takes his break to eat, he's like, "Why is there no chicken?" Like Vector is him for real.
You gotta get Jack out of here, yo.
What do you JBL speakers?
Have y'all been seeing those memes?
No.
I saw a couple, and I'm like, "What's going on with the JBL?"
I don't know what the fuck the deal is, yo, but it is killing me. I saw one yesterday with Goku arriving on Namek, and I lost it. Okay, I lost
Editor,
it.
add that into the video. It's me, I'm the editor.
Yep. Hey, listen, editor, I got you
we
on
saw
a video.
one with it was from the Cyberpunk anime,
Oh my god.
and it's old dude right before he crushes my favorite character. In the last episode, it says with the JBL speakers. I just closed Instagram. I was like, I'm done.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
god. I'm crying. Okay, before we do the last person, what is the first song Vector's playing in your mind?
Ooh.
Pumpkin Hill. Pumpkin Hill is the jump off. So
Yo.
That's valid.
Pumpkin Hill's the jump off. Everybody know the words. Everybody get in sync. Everybody
Yeah.
get the party anxiety out because we all know the words. We all bopping. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love that actually. I
Knuckles
love
is at
that
the
a lot.
front with a mic.
It's
and shit.
really
Like,
good.
Hey, y'all know that shit. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much.
Pumpkin Hill's the jump off.
Felix, what would you say?
Oh man. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. That man might try to do like at least at the start. If not at the start, maybe the end. A bit of a hostile takeover and play the Chaotix theme. I'm not gonna lie.
You know?
Put himself
That shit
on.
would be like a flare to let everybody know that we're here, or at the end we're taking over. Like we have taken over. Yeah.
Or you know what? Part of the theme for the Chaotix is actually like his producer call.
Oh.
Oh
my
God.
Yeah.
I would pay him any amount of money.
Yeah.
He took most of the budget.
He did. He was pretty much all of the budget. Everything else was
Yeah.
potluck, but I paid him to be here.
I love that y'all said Sonic songs, but I was gonna just say not like us.
Oh.
He would also bump some. You know
Yeah.
what? Vector
Yeah.
shows up, plugs in, all you hear is mustard.
Yo,
See y'all.
on God.
100%. 100%.
My God.
He's bumping Kendrick. He's bumping Schoolboy Q.
Yes.
Because he's saying something with his music. Like he's about the shits. So Kendrick, Schoolboy Q, anybody from TDE, for being honest. He plays Scissor.
I'm gonna just go ahead and put the DJ. He's our guy is the DJ. We cannot have the party without him.
The party don't start till he's here.
Beautiful.
For sure, some Project Pat. He's playing old school shit. Obviously,
Oh,
some
yeah.
DMX.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But then he's got some slow songs for the honeys because he sees some shit happening. So then he start playing some Anita going on in there. He'll
Yep.
play slow jams at some point.
I
Like,
mean, shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
Vanilla is gonna be at the party, so like.
and you know what? We trying to slide up. So
Yo.
All right, last character, Zavik.
no.
No, isn't like
Absolutely
call the
not.
cops, or is the party ruined if he?
The party is ruined if he shows up.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
let this bastard onto my property?
How do you even find out where we were? Like, just
Yeah. Nah.
Do you even know what a party is? Are you good? Get out of my house. There's no recovering from that. Vector sees Zavik coming and packs his shit up and gets back in the car with his
Yeah.
bitches.
he's
like-
gotta go.
He came with bitches. So,
Uh-uh.
because now
Max
Sonic's like,
said-
now I have to fight.
Max said we gotta do what state they from next. Like,
Oh,
Vector's from
listen.
some of these motherfuckers not from America.
Right, that part.
Who is from America? And if you say to call, I swear to God.
Damn.
I mean,
You know, she's given South Africa. I'm just saying.
Who's that South African? She's like freaking Mayan or something. She's South America. She speaks Spanish. She probably got on that dance floor and hit some bachata.
Oh shit. You know what? Another time.
Yeah.
Hot chaos bachata. She did.
that'll be an interesting tier list.
That'll be a fun one to do for sure. Okay, but that's our tier list. This looks pretty fantastic. I think we did an amazing job. Just fantastic job. Let's do some closing stuff and then I will let y'all go. Once again, thank y'all again for taking the time to just, discuss the movie. That was absolutely fantastic. And do this tier list, which, not your traditional tier list, but definitely a lot of fun. The video will be on YouTube for y'all. I'll tag you on the video once that's up, once I get to editing it. And thank you guys in chat for coming through and, adding to the lab in the conversation. This was fantastic.
I feel bad for we sticks.
Do you want to,
No, I'm not budgeting.
But like, did we really have to do that to her?
Yes.
I think the cops can handle
It is a
sticks,
required
right?
people. It is.
The cops can't handle sticks.
No.
Okay.
The cops will die.
Absolutely not. Now you've got a rope sticks and dead cops on the front lawn. No.
Nah.
I think
Oh my
I
God.
stand on business on that one, but I feel bad for her.
Yeah. Likewise.
Fair enough. All right.
I think
Just
about
to do
it,
our-
I'm like, damn, G, I'm so sorry. We didn't have to do you like that.
All right, just to do our outros, I'm switching back to this view. Okay, good to go.
We're back.
Ain't no
All right.
difference. No.
No.
No,
Just,
that's the difference.
we
No.
hate to do it, but just
I see why I know she's gonna be upset, but
Yeah.
yeah, the truth is the truth, honestly. So
Amy will bring her back a plate or something. Like, I don't.
Amy will bring her back a plate. You're right.
yeah,
But even Amy understands we can't have her here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Amy be like, I get it,
Yeah.
guys. It's okay.
And,
Amy's
and
like,
like,
I'm
I
a
even tried to make a
girl's girl.
case.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to make a case where, like, maybe she could be a +1, but I'm like, Amy's already covering for Gamma. So, like,
right.
we can't, like, you
Amy's
can't.
Yeah.
like, I'm a girl's girl, but there's not enough alcohol in the world.
Right.
Not
You know what?
nearly.
More power to her. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
She's like, I haven't worked on sticks enough. She can't. Somebody did some flash photography, and that's it.
All right. Once again, thank you both for coming on the stream and having all this Sonic fun with me. I am so Sonic'd out at this point because I also went to the symphony and cried like a baby.
Same.
I didn't get to tell y'all why I didn't go to the Sonic pop up in Atlanta. One, it was cold as shit, and
That's all I needed to hear.
the place looked really small. Like I remember pictures that from when Felix and Jasek went in SD. And I was like, this place doesn't look nearly as big as where they went. And then I saw a video, and the line was,
I believe it. No, I believe
yeah,
it.
ridiculous.
The line at the Houston, because we tried to go to the Houston one when it was here last year.
Mm.
That
Mhm.
line, it was like in a strip center, and that line
Yeah,
was all the way down the strip center and out to the street. No,
Dang.
there was no way. I saw that line like on TikTok, and I was like, I never felt so justified about not going to something in my life because
I
Jesus
don't need
Christ.
the clout. I don't need the clout.
Y'all
I'm
got
good.
Sonic fans out there.
Yeah,
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
yeah, it was a beautiful thing, but I wasn't about to stand in line for
Yeah,
3-4
no,
hours
No.
No.
for some,
And honestly, listen, while it's good to go for the one time for the one time, the food is definitely like it's like amusement park overpriced.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You know what I
believe
mean?
it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
So like
100%.
Yeah.
I went to Bahama Bucks because they had the Sonic, and they had like 4 or 5 different flavors for the Sonic movie, and I got
Yeah.
one just because they had like really cool cup, like the little color changing spoon. That
Yeah.
was nasty too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They were
If
making-
anything, I would have went for the merch. Like, but I didn't even see anything like what Felix has on right now. They had a pretty cool Atlanta specific one, but I wasn't standing in line for that. That's tough.
Fire.
This is
That's crazy.
This shit goes
Fuck.
actually crazy.
Why didn't you
You
tell
got-
me you were going? Damn it!
You know, yo, honestly, I should have. Yeah, yep,
You went during
Off the top.
TwitchCon, right?
yep.
What the fuck, man? I had a car. I had a car, Felix.
I am so sorry.
You should be.
Look, I'm going back. I'm going back. You know, I'm going back. So like, you know, I got you.
Yeah, you do. Because if you do it twice, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, shit.
Say less.
Dog.
I think
Wait.
I do think that like the designs that they have end up being like exclusive to the location or something. Because
Yeah.
I do think that this one somewhere says, yeah, this one says San Diego, California on
the
it.
bottom.
Yeah.
It's
And then
really
and then
nice.
I have another one that was gifted to me. And it's like it's got Sonic on it, and that one somewhere else in California. I forget where.
Probably LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
They had an Atlanta one.
I got this from Box Lunch. Box Lunch has a
Yo,
lot of
shout out.
That looks like
Yeah.
a box lunch shirt.
Yeah.
They had like
Yeah.
it's a whole like racing line. They have
Very dope.
That's
like
amazing.
different
Yeah.
teams and everything, and this is the shadow one. But
Yeah.
my phone case, Sonic Team sent me the phone.
Ooh.
I am
Jealous. So jealous.
Like,
Same. What?
I'm emailing them tomorrow. I'm sending them our YouTube video tomorrow.
They sent it to me.
Bro.
So,
That's awesome.
what?
yeah, no.
Yeah, I gotta reach out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because my goal is to be on the red carpet for the next one. I want to be on the red carpet.
Yeah, same.
That's a good
yo.
goal. Yeah.
Same, yo.
That'd be so
We
great.
gotta work. We gotta work. Whatever
We about to
year
work.
of it is for the next one,
Yeah, just go off.
go off.
Going absolutely crazy. We're going to have to do 2 of these.
Yo, give me a year of Metal Sonic. Oh, I'll go crazy.
Dude.
I'll go
Ooh.
crazy.
And Year of Amy, I'll go crazy.
Yeah. Because
No, don't
honestly,
go to
celebration
Box
for
Lunch.
one.
Don't go to box lunch. You're done. You're done.
Yeah, you're cooked if you go to box lunch.
Totally.
Like, you gotta have the will of a saint to just not spend over
And I-
$100.
Because you will.
Mm-mm.
I got an
Yeah.
account box. I have.
It won't just be clothes either. It won't just be clothes.
Mm-mm.
backpacks. The shadow backpack I have.
Mhm.
The picture I took when I went.
Yep.
GameStop had it.
That's a wrap.
Don't go in GameStop either. They're nothing but merch now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
done. And Walgreens. I got my Tails plush from
Walgreens.
That's crazy.
Seriously, where is it? Up here. My little.
Oh
Tails
my
Christmas
god.
plush. I got it from Walgreens.
Oh,
Oh shit.
he has a scarf.
I know. Walgreens.
Wow.
Let me find out.
Wow.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna let y'all do outros. Let us know what you got going on. It's Black History Month, so I know y'all might be part of other events. Y'all might have your own stuff going on. Let the people know where they can find you and when your events might be, if any. We can start with Alex.
Oh, my bad. My name is Alex Noramaki on everything, everywhere. That was on purpose. My streaming schedule changes from week to week. It's not static or anything. So follow me on socials or join in my Discord if you come to stream. Best way to know when I'm going live. Wednesday though, me and Jelani are doing a chatting stream, kind of like this one, but for cartoons. So
Ooh.
we're talking cartoons. We have a tier list we're gonna do. We've got some hot takes we're gonna give and some debates type stuff. So that's Wednesday evening. That's really the big
Exciting.
Oh, and on Saturday, they hit a sub goal, so I'm playing the Munchables. If you've never heard of it, it's a game about eating with the most banger soundtrack for absolutely no reason. It's one of them AA games. It's just kind of fine. That your
Yeah.
mom buys because she don't know what you want. It's one of those. I'm playing that on the couch right over here on Saturday. It's just a really good time. So come through. Other than that, I've been playing Elden Ring for like 6 months. So
Yeah,
Yo, yeah.
that's
Oh my
typical.
god.
Yeah.
that's a long game, dude.
Dang.
All right, Felix of the Wind.
Yep, that's me. You can find me on Felix Win on Twitch. Unfortunately, on socials, still trying to figure that out. Instagram on Felix Win TV, on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, right. It's Felix_Win. I'm also on Blue Sky. We're also over there too. FelixWin, .bluesky.com, I guess it is, right? Something like that. I'm still getting used to how everything is over there. Whatever.
App, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So there's that. But I'm currently live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But I mean, otherwise I'm kind of sort of inconsistent in the sense that you maybe will catch me on a Tuesday, Thursday, or even on the weekends. If time and the mood allows. Currently we've been playing through Dynasty Warriors. Oh my gosh, Dynasty Warriors is so good. Dynasty Warriors Origins, so freaking good.
He's
I'm
addicted.
trying to, yeah, I'm trying to shake it off to get back to Trails because I still have like 4 more games to get through before I'm caught up. So
I didn't know it
yeah,
was that long. Good God.
yeah, the series is long, but like one thing I gotta give it as a like JRPG franchise is that all of the stories are connected. So like, yeah, like you'll go from the first one, and I'm like 8 games in, and it's been, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 6 yeah, 5-6 years like between the first game and like the events of the 8th. And now I'm seeing the payoff of like early story beats like connecting now to this, and I'm just like, oh my god, like it genuinely. And it's to the point where even like the random NPCs on the street in all of the games are like high key kind of like relevant still. Like it is one of the most like lived in, yeah, like just amazing writing. I genuinely think that it is the most slept on and the greatest like JRPG franchise ever. Like ever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed to be making recap videos actually to sort of make it like more accessible to people because it is a huge pill to swallow. Yeah, and so people will be like, "Oh, I got to play like 12 games to understand XYZ." And like not really, like there are a few entry points like in between, but like, you know, it is still a lot. Yeah, like
yeah, honestly, corner that market.
I'm never doing Kingdom Hearts. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you both once again. You know, let's figure out who the hell we're gonna raid because I honestly have no idea who's even live right now. I have not had my browser open. Like any ideas at the top of your head?
Live, Leash is live. About 80 other people I know.
Yeah, there is so much. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sunday night is the time.
We could keep it simple, just do Kage.
I'm not opposed.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like a simple raid for me. It's just raid Kage and be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like he's live. He's he's gonna he's gonna show love to the raid. You know, that's our boy.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna get that going. Invalid username, bitch. Does he have an underscore in there?
Doesn't know who he is.
No, it's one word it's one word. One word.
Okay, my shit is fucking up. All right, I got it.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get it going. Hold on. I don't think you could put the @ symbol. I think that's what it was. There we go. Raid's created. All right, cool. Well, again, thank you guys for coming through. Chat, thank you all for coming through. It's been an absolute blast. I hope we get to do this again very soon. Happy Black History Month to everybody. And if you haven't seen Sonic 3, go fucking see it. Honestly, please go do that. It's actually really, really good. Like, and you don't have to be a lifetime Sonic fan like us. You will enjoy the movie. I promise. Like
I have no idea what's going on. So.
I promise you. Like my wife enjoyed the movie twice. She went with me twice. Keisha of all people, crazy. Like loved it both times. All right, chat. We're out of here. Stay hydrated. Stay moisturized. Patience pays always, so it pays to wait. And of course, hit 'em high. See you guys later. I'll let y'all know when we're clear. Good night, YouTube.